finish line is waiting. Fate is on your side. You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride.
Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. It's Tuesday, March 24th. I'm Corey. That's Chris. There is Paul. There's Max. There's Zach. The return of Johnny Bones. Good to see him always.
Hell yeah, man. He's excited.
Marnie Gellner.
And the manager's in today. I'm calling today.
And Derek
right?
Shelton of the Minnesota Twins will be on the phone at 8 o'clock. We are 2 days away from Twins season. And look, Sauce, you're wearing a Twins hat.
Yeah, man. It matches my shirt.
You're on the bandwagon.
It matches my shirt.
You are color coordinated.
Yeah. Something else.
So am I.
Muss always is.
So am I. Every day.
Yeah, you are every day.
Every day.
You grow a mustache like Muss.
Man.
You kind of have one going. Just shave the rest of it.
What was his text yesterday?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
What happened?
I was hoping that I missed something.
Sam.
Yeah, I didn't understand a word of it.
My wife's
That's why I didn't
mad
jump
at
in on
me.
that text string at all.
Said I made you guys uncomfortable.
Like,
what?
I don't understand.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
No, we weren't uncomfortable at all.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, the mustache made me a little uncomfortable, but that's my problem, not his.
There were things about the mustache that made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was referring to that. I don't know.
I don't know what he was referring to.
Was it about his sinkhole or his snake pit?
His stink hole?
Remember he said something about his available holes?
I don't know, but you remember when he started telling that story yesterday, me, Lieber, and I think most of us were like, I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
We tried to convey to him, we don't get what this bit is.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was a quote bit. I didn't understand what he was saying.
Yeah.
And then he said his wife was mad at him about it. It's like, I don't know what she would be mad at.
I'm not sure either.
But best of luck to him.
I think she was just as confused as the rest of us, maybe.
Maybe.
And he took that for anger.
I would guess. I don't know why. He texted us at like 9:30.
Maybe she got that faraway look in her eyes.
Yeah.
And was obviously thinking of something else. And
Yeah.
he took that for anger.
Yeah, maybe he's like a beaten dog.
Yeah, maybe.
He is Mussman.
Yeah, he is Mussy.
He's Mussy.
Good old Mussy.
Do you think Boney is going to be excited to talk to the manager today?
For sure.
Yeah.
I think everybody loves Derek Shelton.
I think so too. I wonder if Bonesy gets all all riled up, talking to the baseball manager.
Oh, it'd be like Sauce talking to the drummer from DMB.
Yeah, I have talked to the violin guy who's no longer with the band, but yeah.
Is he no longer with us or just with the band?
He's no longer with the band.
Okay.
Is he still ripping that violin?
He's
in jail?
I follow him on social media because I always have.
Is he in jail?
No, it's
Touch and go.
rock bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the guy was this the Me Too guy? Did he do something?
Yeah.
He did something not cool, right?
Yeah.
What did he do?
Did he dump crap on people?
He made advances at men in bands that he told he could help.
Sex!
So they threw him out, and now every video he posts is him sitting on like a chair and then hitting like this box thing that makes noise to Dave Matthews songs.
Amazing hot rod.
And I'm sure he has an amazing hot rod, but
Yeah, but you know what? If you've heard one story about a violin player, you've heard them all.
but every comment is, "Hey, you should reach out for help. Hey, this doesn't look good. B, do you need help? Because it's sad."
Well, I mean, if what he did is true, then you put himself in that corner.
Sure. What he
I
did
mean,
is terrible.
Yeah, he needs help,
But
but
this
for sure.
This situation is like, it would be like me getting canned and then just posting videos of me just reacting to Power Trip podcasts.
Oh God, I'm gonna have to ask for more storage on my phone.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm gonna be
But
saving a lot of videos.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yep. You're going to be talking about how your podcast is going to blow our doors off.
Yeah, and how Mike and Mike is going to destroy you guys. Yeah.
It's going to be the end of the Power Trip Morning
it's
Show.
gonna be the
That'll
end.
be the end
A
of it all.
former employee here once said that Mike and Mike on ESPN Radio was going to end the Power Trip Morning Show.
Yeah, the end.
He was serious too.
Yeah.
It was Mike Golick and...
Mike Greenberg.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Greeny.
And Golick's still doing like Golick and Golick.
With this
Like,
kiddo.
who knows what station that's even on? So he's still in the media, but
Bally, I think.
But Greeny's obviously a staple morning TV guy now on ESPN, and he's
like their
hosting
lead
everything.
guy.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
How long did they do that show? Was it a long-running thing?
It felt like a long time.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It has to be close to 20 years, right?
Do you think?
I mean, something like that for a long
plus,
time.
yeah.
For a long time, that was obviously our lead-in.
Yeah.
That's true. Do you guys remember the Fabulous Sports Babe?
I just remember the name.
Yeah.
17 years.
17?
They did
2000 to 2017.
Damn. Yeah. Trying to think. Fabulous Sports Babe. Who else did I used to listen to when I first moved here on this radio station? Bob Yates.
Oh, yeah.
He did the mornings here.
Dusty Mom.
Wasn't Shaver on this station?
Fancy Ray.
Fancy Ray McClooney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fancy
I
Ray.
used to have a different last name.
Oh.
Is it not McClooney?
No.
Fancy
He
Ray.
has a last name.
I think he might be in.
Just
it might
assumed
be
his first name was Fancy and his last name was Ray.
Yeah. He might be on the run.
Fancy.
I've met Fancy Ray. Great dude.
Great dude.
Great dude. Yeah.
My guess is you'd get along with him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when Darkstar set me up to do that stand-up bit in front of all those like gamblers who didn't want me there? Do you remember
at
that
the track?
bit? Yeah.
Oh, that was the bomb, right? That was when you had to
Yeah.
do the Meat Sauce
Yeah,
Redemption tour because you bombed so badly.
So badly.
Now, again,
Oh, I forgot about that.
I can rip you and defend you in the same sentence. Again, that was the wrong crowd, but that was hilarious because
Yeah.
you were sweating bullets.
Oh, my
Because
God.
nothing worked.
Nothing worked. And
If
then
you-
I'd get up there and they were like, we just want to gamble.
Yeah, they're like barely paying attention.
And they're
but
eating-
Just you
yeah.
going. I remember you saying things like, "Come on, guys, laugh! This is a comedy show." Which
Yeah.
again, you should just
never do.
never
No.
say as a comedian.
No.
You
No.
have to make them
Yeah.
laugh. You can't beg them and tell them you guys should be laughing.
Yeah, I heard Billy Crystal do something very similar one time. Come on,
Yeah.
guys.
Come on, guys!
But
this is
then-
supposed to be funny. Lighten up! It's a comedy show.
then-
Come on, man!
To his credit, Darkstar comes back on stage and, basically he comes over to me. He's like, you killed it. And I'm like, no, I didn't. And then he goes, and everybody, Fancy Ray. And then Fancy Ray got up there and just slayed.
Which means that's on you then.
He slayed. Yeah.
But again, that's like the most Darkstar thing of all time. Paulie.
Yeah.
Paulie, I'm going to put you in. He thinks, great idea. I'll put you in front of a big crowd.
This is putting me in front of like American Idol.
He
Yeah.
truly thinks like I'm going to help you out. Again,
Yeah.
like that's when he used to tell me he was going to make me the grand marshal of every small town parade in the state of Minnesota.
Yeah,
I'm
he
like,
told me the same thing.
but Dark, what does that do for me? He's like, I'm going to get you
Yeah.
on every float. You're going to be the grand marshal all across the state. I'm like,
Oh, my God.
He would call
For what?
He would call me and go, "Hey, Polly, this Saturday, when's your show?" "Oh, it's only till 1. There's a Gopher spring game." "All right, cool. I'm gonna get you Bobby Knight." I'd go, "Bobby Knight?"
Mm-hmm.
And then 5 minutes later, Bobby's not available.
Bob can't make it on
Bob can't
Saturday.
make it. All right, Dark. So you're gonna get me.
He tried so hard though.
Yeah, he
To
did.
put you in the best
He
possible
did.
spot.
But then, and I love him dearly. Then he'd come on and he'd just start promoting JD Hoyt.
Of course,
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, there's Johnny Bones.
There's Johnny Bones.
Hey, thanks for the coffee. Good Johnny Bones.
Does he
Oh,
know?
thanks.
Does he know he's going to be talking to the
I don't think
manager
so.
of
Yeah,
the-
Derek Shelton's on our show today. You going to stick around and talk to him?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, 8 o'clock,
Good.
man.
Is
8
he
o'clock.
here?
No, he's
No.
No.
No, he's just calling in
Yeah.
via the technology
Look
of
at
the
you,
telephone.
Bonus.
There's spring training, John.
Yeah, you were there for like 2
Remember-
years.
Remember?
Well, I like the black Twins Daily little pullover there. That's looking good, man. That's sharp.
I'm telling you, you've changed up your
Sharp.
look here, man.
Yeah, your look is
Look
evolving.
at your
Yeah.
look now.
You look
You
handsome.
got a look.
I've got a look now, apparently.
You do have a look.
He's got the look.
Yeah.
Kind of look like
Thanks,
a
Roxette.
Sopranos supporting cast
I'm
member.
afraid we're have to call you Big P word.
Which P word are we going to call me?
The one that had the guy on Sopranos that had the wire. So you've been listening.
Yeah, what's going on? Are you
Nipple
leaning
clamps.
you leaning into like a villain phase, or what's going on here?
Maybe. That's
Looks
a good
like you're
idea.
some kind of a criminal mastermind
Johnny
that runs a
Luthor.
digital empire.
Perhaps.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Bain.
That's right. Towards being
Baseball.
Spore. Shut up, Glenn.
speaking
Kiss
of
me.
which, I'm going to throw down the gauntlet.
Uh-oh.
What did I do last night?
God, really?
The stranger.
You booked a trip to Vegas.
You're going
I
to
did.
the
You
Gopher
did.
thing?
You booked a straight.
Look at Johnny Bones. He's going.
You can book that?
Yeah.
I love it. You don't care. You're just going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going.
And
Look
that
at
is
you.
when?
Oh, next week, right?
That's
Yeah.
next week.
April 1st, right?
Tuesday through Thursday, April 1st, right. We are leaving the 31st. We're getting back the 2nd, just a 2-night stay in Vegas, one of which is going to be catching a little bit of the Gophers games. I'm looking forward to finding out your guys' details, where you're going to stay and such. So,
Yeah, we're going to let you know.
so you can
Yeah,
check.
we'll let you know.
I
We're gonna let you
appreciate
know.
that. Yeah. I assume you'll want me on the show, Wednesday morning when we gather
Live from
someplace
Las
for it.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Next week.
So I can once again be propositioned by somebody on the way there, and Corey can still
Be not.
Be not.
Yeah.
No.
Johnny B, you are the guy I always wanted to be when I grew up.
Well, come with us. It'll
I
be fun.
can't. I have responsibilities.
And here's why you're
I
going.
know that's not true.
Only for 2 days. Because you have to come back for the Twins opening.
That's right. That's why it's only 2 days. We got to be back by Friday.
Well, that's the perfect city to go to for 2 days.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So actually, that is the first time I'll have ever gone to Vegas for just 2 days.
Are you going to go to the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. That's the one ticket we have not yet bought, but I don't anticipate that being an overly difficult ticket.
It will definitely not be.
No.
No, I would agree with you.
It might be one of those sets of tickets that you can just walk by and they're going to snap their fingers and just hand them to you.
Yeah, a little card with a naked lady
Yep.
on it. Yeah.
Best part about it is that I don't leave
Fox is
until
naked.
I don't leave until later
naked?
on Tuesday, so I can also do the show Tuesday morning with you guys because
Look at you.
Look at you.
I do
Responsibilities.
everything I can do to be on this show as often as possible.
Look at
When's
you.
your watch party?
We've got a watch party for opening day on Thursday this week. Black Stack Brewing. Go to twinsdailysocialclub.com and you can
Like
get all
what
the
now?
details.
You have another website.
Actually, that one just points to the stories about the watch party on Twins Daily. But yes,
You know,
Yes.
it's not a bad idea to have those little cards with 98% naked women with phone numbers, but then at the bottom to say, call this number for Baylor versus Gophers. Right?
Yeah.
Because by the time some horny idiot dude realizes that it's not a sex line,
right.
you're not ordering a hooker, you're going to go watch some ball.
Yeah.
Let's play a little
Basketball.
ball
So
here.
you're suggesting I do that for twinsdailysocialclub.com?
Oh, speaking of ball.
Oh, no.
Speaking of
Let's
ball.
go. Now we're talking.
You get yours knocked around?
I'm
Speaking
burnt
of
out.
ball, it's like 7:00 last night, and my wife. So my oldest daughter's out of the country, so it's just the three of us. My wife and the little one go. We're going to Target. We're going to get ice cream. You want any? I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm probably going to go to bed. I'm tired. I got nothing to do. So there's nothing on TV. Hang on.
Just a bunch of polaris
That was a sensual zip. You had some candles lit and everything, Cor.
store.
Enjoy it, Cor. Enjoy
So
it. You
I'm
earned it.
flipping through HBO
Lavender?
Max. HBO Max. I'm like, what am I going to do to kill like an hour before I go to bed? And have you guys stumbled across Born to Bowl yet?
I haven't seen it. I saw it. I haven't seen it.
So it's only 2 episodes,
Yeah.
and I got lucky because the second episode aired almost as soon as the first one that I watched ended because episode 2 was last night. The first episode's okay. It's a documentary about pro bowlers, like the biggest names in pro bowling and what the life of a pro bowler looks like because Chris, of course,
Gotta
thinks
study it.
he can be one.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And
He
But
can.
oh my gosh, episode 2 is insane. They all hate each other. They're MFing each other. They're yelling when one of them bowls to throw each other off. Like, it's crazy.
Jeez.
It was kind of awesome. It felt like watching Real Housewives with dude bowlers.
Oh, Real Housewives, Wales.
All
But
time.
all I could think was these guys are freaks at bowling. And they're barely scraping by. And I'm like, Chris thinks he can be a pro
I'm
bowler.
really close
you,
on this.
You have to watch it.
Well,
It's nuts. They are psychos.
So is it going to be a weekly thing then, or is it only?
Yeah,
is it done?
Ben Stiller is behind the documentary, but he's obviously not involved. But it sounds I can't tell if it's Liev Schreiber or not, but it sounds like the guy that does Hard Knocks, the narration.
Yeah.
So there's a narrator. It's a documentary. It's funny as hell.
I can't wait.
Episode
great.
1 is solid.
Yeah.
Don't give up if you're like, this is just okay. Because episode 2, all of a sudden, they start MFing each other. And I'm like,
right.
what is going on here? They just hate each other. They're complaining. Oh, God. It's some of the things that made me laugh, I can't say because they're not airable.
Jeez.
I can't wait.
It
That'll
is
be
Liev
great.
Schreiber. Or Liev
is?
Schreiber.
It
by
is.
the way.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
It sounded like him. I'm like, it's like Hard Knocks for bowling.
I
That's
can't
sweet.
wait.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I got to
about
start
this.
watching.
Oh, man.
I gotta,
Episode 2.
I don't know what I'm
God.
waiting on. I need to get started on my career right now.
Well, I think this will dissuade you because these are the best in the world. And again, they are barely finding a way to make money. Because
Well-
if they don't make the cut, they get nothing.
Right.
There's
They get
always
nothing.
gambling.
They're, like some of the top
is
guys,
gambling.
think about this. Some of the top guys in the world, when they go to a major event, are rooming together and even using the pull-out couch to save money. I mean, that's this is what we're talking about.
hot?
And I'm like, these are the best in the world, Chris. Sleeping on hotel
Listen.
couches.
There's plenty of sex in bowling.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And there's got to be like gutter ladies, right?
Are there gutter ladies?
Oh, yeah. Some gutter gals.
Yeah.
Please tell me there's gutter
What I
gals.
learned
Some
about in
gutter
episode 2
slews?
that I didn't know was a thing. Did you know that pro bowlers have things called ball reps? Yep.
Yeah. That's what you did when your family left.
And they're essentially like caddies. Like, if the oil is going one way or another, the ball rep will recommend which ball you use to adjust to the oil. And this guy in the second episode goes, I don't know, man. If you keep throwing it like that, you're just going to keep picking up fives. And the bowler loses his mind on this ball rep, and he complains to the league, like, this guy's a douchebag. I don't ever want to see this guy again. Massive meltdown. Calls him a D-head. It's just the best.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, this sounds amazing.
It's a bunch of, it's Real Housewives of bowling.
Yeah. Hawk's close on a lot of these. Loves bowling, loves picking up
Do any of them
fives.
actually have wives, though?
Yes.
Okay, I can't wait. This has got to be great. I got to get started on this. I know what I'm waiting on.
A good documentary is so freaking awesome. It's a great sign you're getting older. It's just loving a documentary.
Yeah.
Just watching dudes bowl.
That sounds awesome.
I need a documentary about Johnny Bones.
Yeah,
his
Johnny
life.
Beans Bones.
Yeah, and his new look.
Your new look, your new life.
Your criminal empire that you slowly build up behind the scenes.
It'll also have to be on HBO Max because there'll be tons of sex.
and all kinds of screaming at people.
Tons of cheek slapping.
John also has a ball rep. Giving him advice on the oils he uses.
Oil's going the wrong way again, John.
man.
Papa.
Born to Bowl. Man, what a ride that second episode is. All right. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this. First segment brought to you by our friends at Builders and Remodelers.
And welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are. It's 5:53. Johnny Beans Bones is here, and he's excited because we got the new manager calling in.
Yes, sir.
And he's got a Vegas trip booked. So what else do you need? Baseball in Vegas? Johnny
Apple
Bones,
pie.
that's it.
That's going to be fun.
So Chris Sauce, you guys are not going to Vegas next week.
It's still up in the air.
Yeah, it's still up in the air.
It's a
Bones
waiting
going, let me
game.
look at my schedule here.
Come on.
It's a waiting game.
Why not?
Yeah, there's no reason you guys can't broadcast from Vegas.
You're exactly right.
It feels like you guys need to get iHeart on the we're going to broadcast when we travel bandwagon.
Yeah, what do you think we've been trying to do for 10 years?
This is what I'm saying.
They hate it.
This is a perfect way to sort of break the ice.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because clearly the main motivation to go
is to support a broadcast partner in the University of Minnesota.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I mean, you said it.
Yeah.
You said it.
It's because we love college basketball so much.
Yes.
And I know how heartbroken Parker Fox was last year when the Gophers did not get to this Vegas tournament. So
Rosie.
Partially, it's doing it for him as well.
Sure.
And our partners, yes.
Yes.
The Minnesota Golden Gophers and
partners.
Mike Grimm.
Yes.
Grimm will be there.
Yeah.
You'll
I get
be
to
there.
party with Grimm?
I don't think
He
he parties. I don't know if he parties.
He goes to the movies. No, that's
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 Gorg.
Gorg.
That's Gorg.
Yeah, Gorg goes to a lot
I'm
of
sure
movies.
he's been to a movie before.
Yeah.
I don't know if Mike Grimm's seen movies.
You might know. Yeah, you're right.
I don't
Did
know what he
you
did.
not see Project Hail Mary yesterday?
I did not.
You
no.
were thinking about it?
I'm
I'm
Did
glad
you?
you brought this up
Yep,
because
I ran
everybody's
out of
telling me
time.
I've got to go see this.
Yeah, you'll love it.
It's so
Okay.
good.
It's fantastic.
All right.
See it on the biggest screen you can.
Yeah.
Correct.
Today's the
Okay.
day. Today's the day. There are many like it, but this one is the day.
I saw somebody on Twitter post I'm going to paraphrase because it was just some random account, but some random account on my algorithm said something like, Project Hail Mary is fantastic. It's amazing. But all of us who have seen it need to calm down because we're starting to ruin it because we're hyping it so much. But I also would say, the hype was real before I saw it. And I'm like, it was super high expectations. And I'm like, man, this is a lot to live up to. And I thought it was absolutely worth the hype. So I don't think we can overhype it.
Is it a similar vibe as to The Martian?
Never saw it.
No.
Same author, though.
Yeah, that's what I understand.
Yeah.
But not a similar vibe.
I think it is truly, it's like the movie Gravity, but good. But it is like Gravity meets Castaway.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
That sounds
you've got me nipples hard. I don't know why I didn't see
Wow.
it yesterday. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I need to see that. I need to see it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Or Sauce, if that doesn't do anything for you, it's like Star Wars meets E.T.
Yeah, I'll go see it. I like any kind of movie that has
Crying moments. 'Cause you're going to cry
and
like a baby.
like a lovable creature. Like Yoda,
Ryan Gosling.
Like the gremlin, like
the
E.T.
gremlin?
Well, the gremlin. What's the gremlin?
It's the
say?
Mogwai.
Yeah, the Mogwai.
Yeah.
I only saw that once because
Gizmo.
Gizmo. Yeah,
you did love the female gremlin.
Yeah. All your hands up.
the female gremlin.
6 ways to Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't even know what 6 Ways to Sunday
But
means.
he's
Yeah,
he'd
you're
let
just
her be
yelling
her
a band
his
name.
ball rep.
She's got the look. I don't think I'd have
Great
a choice.
song.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'd have to.
Yeah.
She's mean.
She'd throw me in a microwave and turn it on.
No. Why?
That's what happens, man.
How many IMAX theaters do we have in the state of Minnesota?
More than most.
There's one across the street, right?
A lot of the AMs. No, they don't have one. I don't think. A lot of there's a handful of AMCs that have them. I feel like a lot of states just have like one or two.
So we have the one by the zoo does, right? Isn't the Apple
don't know
Valley
if
one?
that's
I don't.
still a
I don't think
thing.
that's a thing anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's where I saw
Are
Dark
you
Knight in
serious?
IMAX.
I
I
don't
back
don't
in
think.
the
I don't
day.
think that one's a thing anymore.
Oh, no kidding. I didn't know that.
Me
So what do we
neither.
have left?
It's pretty much all AMCs, and then there's some random Imagines that have one too.
Yeah.
So like AMC, what you said, Roseville?
Yeah, there's
Roseville has it?
Yeah, Roseville, Eden Prairie has one. I think the Imagine in Lakeville, and then I think the Southdale AMC also has one.
Okay.
So at least 4.
That's weird. I can't believe the one at the zoo is not a thing
Yeah,
anymore.
it says ticketing is not available at this location.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
I feel like it closed down a few years ago.
Yeah,
That was a sweet
sucks.
theater.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
We,
Yeah.
we should have gone. We let them
Yeah.
down.
Well, you guys didn't go to Hooters when it closed.
Oh, yeah.
It's over.
The family restaurant?
That's probably a good reason to go to Vegas. I mean, it could close down if you don't support it.
That's a good point.
The city
Well
of
said,
Vegas or
Bowman.
the
Sure.
Hooters? Because didn't they close the Hooters
They did close the
by
Hooters.
Planet Hollywood?
You are my local drug dealer.
Yeah.
That's basically
You're
what
going to
you are.
talk Hawk into it.
Come on.
What was the other? What was the other restaurant that was at Planet Hollywood? Didn't the other one
That
close
Planet-
too?
Joe
Oh,
Areole,
Is it Twin Peaks?
Yeah, Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Did that close too?
Twin Peaks.
I think I went there once.
Yeah, you did.
The beer's too cold on my sensitive teeth. I'm serious. It's like known for like it's almost freezing cold beer. It's cold on my teeth, Hawk. Don't look at me like that.
So you didn't go to
sensitive
Twin
teeth.
Peaks more than once because the beer was too cold.
We only went once, yeah.
Interesting.
It's a nice spot.
You're the only person I've ever seen blow on his beer to warm it up.
On my beard?
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
What is it?
I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story.
All right, starting to get out of control. Just a couple days to go in the Ace Ventura When Nature Calls butt birth rhino.
Oh, no.
It's up to $27,500.
What?
That's a little out of our price.
27.5, and still just a couple days to go. Again, based on action, but starting bid was 2,000. The estimate was between 4 and 8,000, and we're like, let's pool some money and let's buy this.
Let's
thing.
do it. What?
And now it's 27.5.
Hey,
It
Boney.
feels like the sort of thing that iHeart could support you guys in.
Yeah, you think they're
Don't start.
Sure.
What are you
they're not
doing?
going to buy us
Don't. Bonus.
printer
What are you doing?
paper,
You're
let
trying
alone
to
a
get
butt
him
birth
to
rhino.
break his gambling, and you're trying to get him
You're the devil.
to what about the money? Rip iHeart.
Leaning into the villainous stage.
Have Twins Daily buy it.
Yeah, why doesn't Twins Daily buy the butt birth rhino from Ace
Great
Ventura
idea.
too?
It's a great idea.
You could probably paint it like Twins colors or logo it with a Twins Daily
I
logo.
can do anything I
It's
want with it.
yours.
It's my butt birth rhino.
It's your butt birth rhino.
Sure.
27.5. Damn it. This would have been a really good week to win the Powerball.
The butt birth rhino.
Yeah.
That'd have been my first purchase, and I'm serious.
Really?
I would have started with that.
You're the first person to say, don't waste money.
Yeah, but if I have like $300 million, the first thing I'm buying is a butt birth rhino. Not for fun. I'm going to, I'll sell it in 10 years.
Let me ask you a
It's an
question.
investment.
Where's Dad?
If you won the lottery and you had $300 million, would you buy a Bentley
No.
and keep the sticker on the window to show the price?
Yeah, come on, Core.
And then put your arm out the window just to floss the ice?
What
No.
about Gator boots?
Yeah. What
No.
about Gucci suits?
Pimped out Gucci. suit.
Yeah, right.
Is
Would you
this-
have
Is this like, what is his name? Birdman or
would you have
something?
4G
Who is
lats
this?
on dubs? No, that's a different guy.
Would I have what now?
4G lats on dubs?
You would be, everything you just described, you'd be way more likely to see me motorize this butt birth rhino and be driving down the street in a rhino.
Yeah,
that
but you
can
gotta
climb out
put
of
you
his
gotta
ass.
cool.
put 22s on it.
Now we're talking.
You got to.
Yeah, you got to.
You
with the
have to,
spinning
Core.
rims.
How sweet would that be? Like an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, but
Yeah.
like in the shape of a giant rhino that you
Yeah.
could climb out of his ass.
That'd be great.
Yeah. The only spinner in this thing is
Yeah.
Corey.
And then when you'd get out and you'd go 20 inches, nothing less.
You are a wordsmith.
Yeah,
is what
thank you.
Are.
Yeah.
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 And you'd say, everybody get your mother effing roll on.
Come on, Corey. You
Yeah,
know you
come
always
on.
wanted the Coogee with the matching interior.
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
I feel like
You
Muss
had
is
me a
here
coochie.
telling another story because I have no idea what's happening right now.
Put your coochie away.
Would you then you'd get out and you'd say ounces, quarters, half, bricks.
Like Corey's interested in a Coogie's interior.
I don't understand. I don't even understand that.
Hey, Boney,
I don't
Yes,
get that
sir.
joke.
if I come to Vegas, will you buy me some coochie?
Why don't you guys?
It'll certainly be approaching you, unlike Corey.
Why don't you guys go to Vegas together and go to Twin Peaks and get the coldest beer you can possibly find in honor of Meat Sauce
There's
Party?
one your
I
teeth.
love that
Look
idea.
at this. This isn't hurting my teeth at all.
I could just picture Sauce going, could you put this in the microwave for 20 seconds
No, you
and
just
warm
let
it
it
up?
sit for a while.
Front page sports when we come back. Marnie Gellner in an hour. Derek Shelton of the Minnesota Twins in about 2 hours. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844
And welcome back. Here we are, 6:07. It is time for some sports, as we are your sports aficionados, featuring John Bones.
Hey, Bones.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores. For a limited time, you can get Red Bull at a really, really good price. 2 for $6 or 3 for $8.50. Mix and match any flavors you want of Red Bull at Holiday, including that spring edition. But you can get any flavor you want. That's the whole mix and match thing.
Hell yeah,
Real
man. That sounds amazing.
Real good.
So you're like, I don't know what the spring edition is. Well, then get some other flavors. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Spring is sprung and life's begun.
Right. Spring is
Well
here
said.
because of the
It's
year.
here today, baby.
Yeah.
It's here today. It's here tomorrow.
That's not as good as my poem, but you're good.
Right. The Minnesota Wild are at Tampa Bay tonight at 6:30 right here on the Fan. 3-game road trip for the Wild, Tampa Bay, Florida, and Boston. 8 of the last 11 on the road. I'm sure all of you have seen it, but man, the Wild are doing so many nice tributes to Jessie Pierce.
Yes.
And obviously her impact on the hockey community. Did you guys see the Columbus Blue Jackets donated $10K to her to the GoFundMe?
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's cool that, I mean, NBC Nightly News did a story on her.
Yeah.
She was on SportsCenter, CNN.com, People.com, New York Post. Like, that story is
Incredible.
everywhere. And it, obviously it's not like, cool, this is awesome. I mean, it's a terrible reason that she's getting all this
Shocking
love.
news.
It's shocking. It's terrible. But, man, if she could only see how much universal love she's getting and those kids are getting, it's,
Zach, are you with
it's
us over there?
awesome.
Yep.
Did you say that her part of her job was to go into the opposing team's locker room after every game? So she knew the other teams probably better than anybody else, right?
Yeah, I mean, the players and the PR staffs from all over the league absolutely loved her. It was part of her selflessness where she'd go in and she'd, again, be usually more often than not, the only person asking questions to these players after the game. And she was so nice about it, so cool about it. And then she'd share all those quotes with the home media, the Russos of the world, who are in the Wild locker room getting quotes from them. So, she was beloved by everybody across the league, and we just such a special person that we were so lucky to have here in the Twin Cities.
And the update, maybe you guys saw this in the local papers, but as of now, no evidence of arson found in the fire.
Yeah.
And I know there were people on Twitter yelling at each other and debating whether or not that's even right to ask that question. And obviously investigators have to figure that out, right? That's their job to say, where did this fire start? How did it start? Is there arson? They can't just assume it was or was not. They have to figure it out. So
they are worthy of that investigation.
100%.
Yes.
Yep.
Well said.
Exactly. So as of now, no evidence of arson found in that fire. But obviously they're going to get to the bottom of how that fire started.
It's so bad.
Just terrible.
Awful.
All right. The Wolves host Houston tomorrow at 8:30, little national TV game. The Rockets, though, lost last night 132-124 to the Bulls. So the Wolves temporarily then move into 5th place in the West, 1/2 game ahead of those Rockets. So big game tomorrow.
Yeah, huge.
Absolutely. I think there's only 10 games left or something of the sort. A couple of them against Houston.
No, there's 3 months until the end of the season, Mark. They play till the middle of June.
Let's hope they do at least.
Yeah,
Hawk!
No,
Hawk! he left at the news that they're playing for 3 more months.
Walking to Vegas.
I bet he has to.
But also, this could be, the Western Conference standings are always shuffling. This very well could be their first round matchup. So, and obviously, all these games are important when you only got 10 left, but you want to kind of show up against a Houston team that you may be seeing sooner rather than later.
This also means they're tied with Denver for the 4th spot, the last home spots.
Mm-hmm. They got to win, man. Keep winning. Get Ant back. The fact that the 2 guards that they have in Bones Highland and then the guy they got from the Bulls, Io DeSumo. They're great, man. They're great, and they'll be even better in the playoffs when they can come off the bench and add instant offense. Although I would probably keep one of them in the starting lineup. I don't think DiVincenzo should be the starting point guard on the team, but that's for a different argument.
I agree. I think I would put Io in the starting lineup. Why not? Yeah, he's been electric. He's been an absolute shot in the arm, and the Wolves basically got him for free, and he's helped turn that bench unit around in the second half of the season.
Bones led the team in scoring the other day off the bench. Got to keep him
Nice
in.
job, John.
Yeah, well done.
You're welcome. I mean,
I didn't know you had
I'm
that
spreading
in you.
myself a little thin, but
Well, you got called for a foul for that.
that's right.
You know, Io is a Jupiter moon, by the way, as well, just spelled differently.
Only you
just
and
I-O.
Bones.
Sure. Yes.
One of Jupiter's moons. Jupiter has, I think, 8.7 trillion moons. No, it's something. Isn't it something like 80 or 90?
It is a lot.
It's got a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot
Why
of moons, man.
are you looking at me? How would I know?
Because you're the size of one of those moons. Boom, guys! Is that Io over there?
Io.
Oh,
I-O.
I'm pretty large.
Sauce, you do have slightly less gravitational pull than Jupiter's moon.
He's
Io.
working on it.
I'm working on it. I didn't have any ice cream last night.
Slightly less. I didn't either. Remember, my girls went to
Yeah,
Target. I
you
said
went
no
to
thanks.
Start cranking away.
I was watching bowling.
Sure.
Yeah, that's how you know you're getting old again.
Yeah.
Not just watching documentaries. I got the house to myself.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like,
Yeah.
I made my family disappear.
Yeah.
What are you going to do for an hour?
Yeah.
Watch a bowling documentary?
Right. 20 years ago, you'd wait till the garage door opened and run downstairs.
I don't want to see you again for the rest of my whole life.
Yeah, man.
It shows how,
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, it shows how old we all are, because when you said you watched the documentary, all of us went, yeah, hell yeah, yeah. Me and Hawk started writing it down. We're all like, oh, that sounds great.
Yeah. I'll do that tonight after bingo.
After I finish my book, I will watch that.
Once I get these meddling kids off my lawn.
God, it's fun
I
getting
take
old.
my nap.
Yeah, right. Naps, books, documentaries, morning cup of coffee, and an early bedtime. Getting old is
Toes.
the best, man.
Yeah, different area codes.
Talk about it.
Just
Major League Baseball starts tomorrow. The Yankees are at the San Francisco Giants of Anaheim. Netflix, Johnny Bones, Netflix to start the season.
I did not even know that. Huh.
That's what Sauce said.
Where have you been?
I didn't even
Bones?
fact check that.
No, it's
That's
correct.
How, that's,
You're
how much,
spreading yourself
They're
thin.
promoting
that's how
the
much
heck out of
trust
it.
I have in Sauce. As he goes, it's on Netflix, and I'm like, yeah, I believe you.
Yeah, 7:05 tomorrow.
All right.
Thank you.
You gonna watch?
Let's see. Tomorrow? No, I'm going to be at the Wolves game.
You
Bones,
are
you
thin.
do too much.
Well, he's playing guard or whatever.
I'm going to be coming off the bench.
You're everywhere.
You got to be spread thin.
Oh, by the way, speaking of baseball, since Mitch from the Twins and me are both idiots, when we booked yesterday, Mitch said 8, and I said sounds great, and then we both realized that we didn't clarify that meant Eastern time. He didn't.
Different time
He
zones.
didn't say it. I didn't ask. So so it's 7 o'clock. So we'll talk to Derek
even
Shelton
better.
in 45 minutes, not an hour and 45 minutes. So we'll talk to him at 7.
Sweet. That'll
That's
be
even
great.
better.
Even better.
I can't wait.
Right, because
Yeah.
that's when Marnie gets here. We'll be like, Marnie, just chill out. We're talking
Yeah,
to Derek.
Marty, take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've never met him. You don't know him. We do.
Poor
Yeah.
Martins.
Yeah. Here, contemplate this thing that Musk said yesterday.
And then Texas.
I just text and
Listen to this
decipher.
bit now.
What else? Don't care about that. Don't care about this. Oh, well, I guess this matters. Number 1 UCLA last night in the women's tournament rolled over number 8 Oklahoma State 87-68. So that matters because that is now the opponent of the Minnesota Golden Gophers. On Friday, the Golden Gophers are the 4th seed in the bracket in that region. UCLA's number 1. The game is in Sacramento, California, Friday at 6:30. The Sweet 16, the Gophers and the Bruins. The Bruins are favored by how many points on
6.5.
DraftKings?
I saw it.
6.5. Okay, Sauce, you saw it.
3.5.
3.5. Maxo,
Let's go 5.5.
5.5. Zachary.
4.5.
The UCLA Bruins are favored by 19.5 points
Oh,
on
yikes.
DraftKings.
What?
19.5.
Did you guys see that Yukon score yesterday?
Obviously. Tell
Yeah.
me about it,
Yeah,
though.
they were up like, was it 62-12 at halftime?
Yeah, I think at one point it was
Yeah, Hawk, you saw
Is this in the
50 to
NCAA
8.
tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah, the lady.
I think somebody posted on Twitter that it was 50-8 at one point as well. Like, it wasn't.
Holy moly.
Yeah,
Final,
Hawk, you watched it.
Well, they didn't know the game had started. They thought it was still shoot around.
final score was 98-45. But after the first quarter, Connecticut led 33-8. And then Syracuse scored just 4 points in the second quarter. So at halftime, it was 65 to 12.
Yeah, you just roll in the locker room. You're like, all right, girls, we got them. Let's do this.
You just say,
this is not like Saint whatever of wherever. This is Syracuse.
It's Syracuse, but it's Yukon. Yukon is 36-0 this year. They have crushed everybody.
Say whatever or wherever is my favorite new TV show, by the way.
Who's in it?
Joel Novison.
And
Johnny Knoxville.
Who's the love interest?
Johnny Knoxville.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dual roles.
Yeah, it's a hospital drama.
Oh, you love a hospital drama.
Dude, Elmer Fudd's daughter was 8 of 11 from 3. She had 34 points. That's nuts.
Wow. Good for her.
Wescoey.
AZ Fudd with 34.
Husky season.
Hawk loves Husky season.
Well, you loved it when you were a kid. You had to go shopping for clothes.
I didn't love it. I would go to the big and tall store as like a ninth.
Yeah, and you weren't tall.
No, I was hefty.
It wasn't just a big store.
No, it was a fat kid store. Yeah. They don't have those anymore, do they? Or they've named them something different?
No, when you grew up, they had to close.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Everybody was making $6K there, and now there's.
It was looking like the Jetsons up in that joint. They had flying cars,
They were making,
teleporters.
They were
had
all
so
driving
much
2G
gas.
laps on dumps. Yeah, they had spinners on the rims.
They saw you coming. They knew they were going to floss the ice out the window.
They had the Superman logo on the Escalade.
They were making 6K because you were needing 6XL.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was huge.
Yeah, you still are.
Oh.
In my eyes, you're beautiful.
Thanks, Peter Gabriel.
Hey, I technically said, I believe the way that I was trying to word it was that you would be the smallest of Jupiter's moons.
That's kind.
Yeah, I mean,
That's sort of a, yeah.
the smallest.
Yeah.
We
I'll
all
take
technically would.
Yeah, man.
Right?
What's
You're the smallest one.
what's the planet that rains diamonds?
That's Neptune or Uranus, one of the two.
Whoa.
I think it's Uranus. No, it's one of the two. It's either Neptune or Uranus. What, you want to go
Rosy spot.
Rosie spot.
there? You want to go?
Well, that'd be great. You could get a lot of money.
Go get some diamonds, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Flying back.
Flying back.
God dang it. Now I got to look up which one it is. Which
I'm shocked Bonus doesn't
planet
know off the top of his head.
rains diamonds? I think it's
Like
one
a
of the two.
diamond.
It is, it rains diamonds on Neptune and Uranus.
Oh, hot.
All right.
Man.
Deep within these ice giants, extreme pressure and temperature break down methane, causing carbon atoms to turn into solid diamond crystals that rain down through the atmosphere towards the core. Experiments show that this phenomenon likely. Yeah. So anyway, if you ever go to Neptune or Uranus, just bring a large sack
Wow.
and just collect diamonds. Paul, your hands up.
Can I do a radio tease?
Let's see.
Today
Well, wondering.
is a. Oh, I have no way to do this part. Today is a huge anniversary for Chris Hockey. See, you don't know what it is.
You're right, I do not. And I should.
It's a good thing.
I wonder.
We'll find out after this, I guess.
Oh my God!
Now I have to wait through the break and
I know, now I'm wondering
find out what it is.
What did I forget is what I'm asking.
It's something good.
I wish you would go to
March
Neptune.
24th.
Yeah. I wish your carbon would turn into diamonds and I'd sell you, make you a ring.
I wish you would break up with my dad. He's in a hostile relationship.
Only because he wants it that way. I try not to be hostile.
Yeah, he
I
pays
talked
extra
to-
for that.
I talked to Papa yesterday, Hawk.
Did you?
Yep.
Did you ask him?
No, I didn't ask him. I talked to both my uncles yesterday.
I thought talk to Papa was a euphemism.
No,
Nope.
no, Papa's my Uncle Peter.
The real guy. What really matters is after this, and we'll figure out what Sauce's tease was. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
He is a proud partner of the 2026 iHeartRadio Music Awards. This spring.
Welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are at 6:26 in the morning, and Johnny Bones, and a half hour away from your new Minnesota Twins manager. Very excited to talk to him. We're, leading Twins coverage here, just outside of Twins Daily. We're number 2.
We are?
Yeah, just right behind.
Yeah, this show specifically, not the station.
We're
this
sandwiched
show.
between Twins Daily and Cleveland and the Geek, probably.
Yeah, right.
That sounds
I
good.
thought
I'll
they
have
were one
that.
and the same. My apologies.
Okay, so before we get into what really matters and do scores and stats and talk baseball and talk other things with Johnny Bones,
Yeah, please.
Sauce, the floor is yours.
I'm excited to find out what I forgot.
Did you already forget your radio tease? You did. The look on his face, he forgot that he teased. He was like, why is it my turn? Remember you teased Hawks' anniversary?
Remember I was supposed to be excited?
3 years ago today.
3 years ago today.
3 years ago today. So 2023. Like, as a Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? No.
No, Hawk saw my soon-to-be wife nude 3 years ago today. So today is my 3-year
Today's your
wedding anniversary. Yeah.
And that was one of the best days ever.
Yep.
These eyes.
So to celebrate, she's coming in
No!
Oh.
Am I getting an update?
Yeah, why doesn't he get to celebrate?
Yeah, do I get an update? Yeah,
You're
let me
worried
take
about
a look here.
Hold on. You're worried about a different family member of mine.
No, I like all your family members.
Papa?
Dov?
Oh.
Yeah, you're really working your way through the Lamberts.
Yeah, that's the name of his book.
Jeez.
Yep.
Well,
you love Papa.
I do love Papa.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, congratulations.
Thank you very much. No, it's a day I'll never forget.
And Sauce, based on his review, congratulations to you as well.
Thank you. Yeah.
And based on what I saw, she should be in the Olympics. She's quite the runner.
Mom! Yeah, but as I told her, that's the price you pay to have a suite with Hawk.
That's
I stand
right.
nude in front of the sex swing. He takes a gander.
Yep.
Just see what happens.
Then puts his thumbs up or thumbs down.
Oh, I put my thumb somewhere.
This is why I already booked my room in Vegas before Hawk is committed.
We get it.
That's the tax you pay.
All right, Ovo LASIK and Lens brings you what really matters. Thanks, Ovo LASIK and Lens. Dr. Mark Lobanoff and Dr. David Whiting. There you go. All right, so let's do news/sports trivia. Let's gamify the news, shall we, Sauce?
Yeah, Daddy.
At the end of yesterday's show, the news broke that JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba, signed a 4-year, $168.6 million deal with $120 million guaranteed. That is the largest contract in NFL history for a wide receiver. He's now the highest paid at $42.15 annually.
Yep.
Sauce, can you tell me the 4 receivers that are behind him?
Jamar Chase.
Correct. That's number 2.
Our guy?
Justin Jefferson is 3rd.
Why can't I think?
CeeDee Lamb?
CeeDee Lamb is 4th. Look at Johnny Bones.
Say that.
Oh, Big P.
So JSN is 42.15. Jamar Chase, 40.25. Our guy, Justin Jefferson's a steal at $35 million a year.
Yes, he is.
CeeDee Lamb, $34 million a year.
AJ Brown?
No, $33 million a year is...
the guy that signed with the Colts, Alec Pierce.
No.
Dusty Mon.
No.
It's not the Mon Man?
We're forgetting somebody obvious.
Hold on. Yeah. What conference?
49ers.
I can give you a hint, but it'll give it away immediately.
Well, then do it.
Think initials more than anything else. Not that he's played initials. It's not like Thielen, who's playing on Friday.
I was going to say Marnie?
Like, this guy's first name is initials.
CeeDee Lamb.
No, we already did that one.
DK Metcalf.
DK
Well played.
Metcalf is
Wow, really?
5th at $33 million a year. That's what ESPN said.
Wow.
Yep. All right, so now check this out. Try this. Sports trivia.
Yeah.
JSN was the 20th overall pick in 2023. Who did the Vikings take 3 picks later?
In what year?
2023.
Barry Keoghan.
Not Barry Keoghan. Good guess, though.
They took...
JSN was picked 20. Who did the Vikings take 23rd?
Jordan Addison.
Jordan Addison. Who was in that draft in 2023? Who was pick 177?
Puka Nacua.
Puka Nacua. Yeah! Look at Sauce over there.
Out of
Puka.
all those 4 wide receivers you named, which one of them would you want on your team?
Besides JJ?
Well, you could pick any of them.
Justin Jefferson.
I'd still take Jefferson. Yeah, and I know it's being a
JSN's
little
pretty
homerish,
damn
but
good, though.
yeah, he's very good.
Yeah.
Hawk, who would you take?
I'd go JJ first, and I got to tell you, I'd be hard-pressed not to take Puka.
Yeah.
That guy's a gamer.
Yeah, he is.
And he's about to get paid
He's going
huge,
to make
too,
like
yeah.
$50 million a year, yeah.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Do you remember when it was like, man, are the Vikings really going to give Justin Jefferson $35 a year? And now it's what, a year and a half later, and now somebody's already $7 million higher than
20% higher. Yeah.
It's a steal.
Oh, thanks, bonus.
Yep. It's a little bit like when we signed Kirk Cousins and everybody hated it. About a year later, he went from the highest paid quarterback in the NFL to what? I don't know, 12th or something.
Yeah.
Like it changes fast.
He doesn't have a team, does he? He's still a free agent, right?
I don't know. I think so. I don't think he's with anybody yet. I think we would have heard.
He's a free agent.
He's just dating.
But what really matters is this.
Got that right. It was on this date, Johnny Beans Bonds Bones, in what year that the Exxon Valdez crashed? One of the worst oil spills in the U.S. history.
Oh, boy.
Isn't that 80s?
Hasn't happened to me yet.
I feel like it was in the 80s.
I thought it was maybe 90s. I was going to say 94?
Like 89 or 90.
89 it was. You nailed it. That's
Corliss.
exactly right. Yeah. So you were really young, but that was probably a big deal in school, right?
I mean, we heard about it for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
And then, like, I don't remember if it was that one specifically, but I think every kid that went to school in the 90s got bombarded with videos of, like, ducks covered in oil.
That's the thing I remember the most.
And watching people clean off the oil-covered ducks.
They did a Saved by the Bell episode about that.
Birds, maybe not ducks, but birds of some kind.
Saved by the Bell
Seagulls.
They did, where they all thought they were going to make a bunch of money off oil, and then one of them brought in a duck covered in oil, and then all of a sudden Zach had a conscience and was like, maybe we don't all need Ferraris. We should save the animals. I think it was so he could sleep with one of those sloughs. I mean, I'm not wrong.
It's one of the most dramatic scenes in Saved by the Bell history because the oil company had this like model of what the new school would look like. And all these things that all these upgrades they were going to get. And then because Zach, like Hawk or Sauce just said, got a conscience, he sprayed oil all over the model and said, like, this is what it's going to look like. It was essentially when protesters throw like
feces,
shamrock shakes at
shamrock
paintings.
Shakes. If they're throwing shamrock shakes, I'm going.
Son of a bitch.
You'd be licking the walls
throw
like it
them
was
at me. Use me as your
Wonka's
toilet.
factory. What?
That was out
Use me
loud.
as your toilet.
I don't know.
What does that have to do with throwing shakes
I
at
went
art?
too far. Took a step over the line. You guys caught me. I'll move back.
You were possessed by the ghost of Hogstad.
Yeah, sorry. Hogstad's texting me lines. Hogstad's my ghostwriter.
Papa?
No, that's Peter.
Speaking of shakes, I was at Portillo's yesterday.
Oh, son of a bitch.
And they've got something now. They've always had the chocolate cake shake.
It's so good.
But
It's just too much.
You
they
buy some,
also,
Hawk?
I don't, not a big birthday cake fan, but I knew Hawk loved it, so I knew I had to try it. I did try the new birthday cake shake.
Are you kidding me?
Son of a
Is it
bitch.
too much? Honestly, you can be honest. Is it too much?
It's damn good.
Yeah.
Will you order some, Hawk?
Will you close your
I'll
mouth?
pay for it.
Just okay, sure.
I have cash.
Man, that is a texture that I'm not comfortable with. The cake floating in a shake.
Exactly what I love in the world.
God, that sounds so
I'd have
gross.
one.
But everybody raves about
Bonnie?
it. But oh no,
I like cake and shakes.
You sure do.
Yes, I do.
have them
Shake
separate.
that
Talk about
cake.
it.
You know what? Shake that cake, baby. Come on, Big P.
Wow, why do you call everybody Big P?
Just Johnny Bones. It's the new Johnny Bones. He looks like a silencer.
He's transitioned into
He looks
evil
like a
villain.
silencer. You mean a sniper?
I said what I said. He's a silencer.
The guys that he makes you go quiet.
He makes you go
permanently.
quiet. He's Big P.
Well, he hasn't done it to Gleeman yet.
No, it's
Well, I mean that's his Cash cow.
That's his Moby Dick.
Yeah.
That's his white whale. Once he quiets that guy down, he's done.
Moby Dick.
Is it my turn or your turn?
Mine. I got one more thing I wanted to tell you.
What really matters, though, is this.
An estimated 11 million gallons of oil spilled into the water.
Ugh.
11 million gallons.
Rosie.
Yeah. Polluted 700 miles of coastline. Think about that.
700 miles.
It was later revealed that Joseph Hazelwood
was hammered.
He was.
Yeah, he was drunk.
He really?
Captain of the Valdez was drinking at the time of the accident, allowed an uncertified officer to steer the massive vessel.
Man.
In March of 1990, Hazelwood was convicted of misdemeanor negligence, fined $50,000, ordered to perform 1,000 hours of community service. In July 1992, they called in Big P, and he took him out.
Boney. Wow. Why are you so violent?
Some people clean up the ducks. Some people clean up the mess.
Look at you.
Oh, my God. Why are you reading your business card?
Dude, you're my favorite show on CBS right now. Big P.
You need help.
CBS has really loosened up the FCC.
They actually say it, though.
We were talking about that in the break. Imagine that pitch. Like, okay, congratulations. You got the role. You're exactly who we're looking for. Awesome. What's my character's name?
Yeah, don't worry about it, bud.
I'm sorry. What is it again?
It's a working title. But we're never going to change it.
Man, what a story arc that guy's character was.
Yeah, man.
Seriously.
Just knots in your stomach knowing that they were going to figure it out. And when they did, oh my God.
Great show.
Just a great show.
It's so good. When he won't do the is it like the Russian bath with Paulie? And then he won't take off his clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That show's so good, man.
Paulie's character was like,
I love Paulie.
He looked like the vampire.
Yeah.
Scary as hell.
Paulie's the best character on this show.
Yeah.
And how hot was Lorraine Bocchio?
Lorraine Bobbitt? Is that Lorraine Bobbitt in Italian?
What's her name?
Bocchio?
The therapist?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't remember the character's name.
No, the actress isn't it Lorraine Bocchio?
You just like she's a lady in power.
Paul, your hands up.
Lorraine Bobbitt, Woodhawk.
Loreno?
2 days in a row.
Bracco.
No, that was I asked if you'd
Bracco.
seen her husband's video.
Yeah, yesterday.
I repeat the same thing over and over.
Big P, will you take him out? Do me a favor, just silence him, would you please?
Bodie!
Go
Why
down
are you
to,
drawing a gun?
we'll go down to the engineer's room and just say, could you please silence Paul Leesaws Lambert permanently by removing his microphone? 20 minutes from now, Marnie Gellner will be here. 20 minutes from now, we'll talk to Twins manager Derek Shelton. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan. I just don't like his style.
No, and I get it. But I'm going to tell you, man, it's such a comment on modern parenting and how we have overcorrected. We were latchkey kids who were given the ultimate amount of freedom. We always talk about leaving in the morning and not coming home until it was dark. And that's so romantic and so much fun. And there's so much positivity to that. But there was also so much loneliness and so much fear and so many things that we did wrong. And so we overcorrected as a generation. I'm talking about the generation as a whole, not individuals. You get my point.
Sure.
We've overcorrected to the point where we were overprotective. So we were latchkey kids who became helicopter parents. And which one's worse, we can debate that all day long. But that's what this show is about. And it speaks to me so much because I did that so... I mean, it's on point for me. And Taylor Sheridan really, from the very first scene of this show, does a wonderful job of looking at this in a way that I never had seen. And then I started watching Rooster with Steve Carell, and it's about the same exact thing, only with comedy involved. So I think that's you were just saying, Max, what'd you say about the movies this year?
Almost all of the Oscar movies, I would say, outside of F1 and The Secret Agent, the central theme of almost all of them is just kind of the trials and tribulations, the joy and the pain of being a parent. Hamnet, that's obviously at the center of it. One battle after another. Him being a single parent as well. Value. Yeah. Sentimental value. That's the central theme of it. Even
Medea 6.
Marty Supreme to it. Medea 6. I mean, it should have won the Oscars. It did in my mind. And
Ladybugs.
Ladybugs.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Medea Christmas, which is actually a pretty good film.
Stop.
It's not bad.
It's better than
Right, Hawk.
Yes,
we saw it in the theater, no joke. It's
we saw
not
it
bad.
twice. Well, I saw it twice. You saw it once. I went right back in the theater.
I lost a bet to go see it, and Hawk then went and saw it on his own. No joke.
Yeah, he didn't even know I was going to be there.
Yeah.
He walked in. I was sitting there crying.
Yeah, he was, and the movie hadn't started.
Anyway, there you go. I know that normally people run away from things that I like, but if you, it's Kurt Russell and Michelle Pfeiffer. They do a fantastic job. And suddenly out of nowhere, dude from Smartless, Job.
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett's in it. You're like, where did he come from? And it's a serious role. Good to see. So there you go. Watch it, Johnny Bean Spons. Bones.
Yeah, watch it, Johnny Bean Spons.
You guys really saw Medea's.
I don't watch TV.
Yeah, we did. Yes. Yeah.
You don't watch TV?
We saw it at the theater, the Southdale Theater. No joke. We saw it. It's not bad. And Hawk did cry.
That is so funny.
Eugene Levy's in it.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'll go see.
Wait, in the Madison or Medea's Christmas?
Medea's Christmas.
Okay.
This picture.
Oh, that's probably another.
Just staying in the theater, like, sir, the movie's over. Play it again, Sam.
Remember, like a couple of weeks ago, the Chiefs and Travis Kelce agreed to a one-year deal. He announced he was coming back. He's all excited about not retiring, and Taylor Swift inspired him to keep going, right?
Yeah.
So they've amended it. Now it's a 3-year deal, $54 million. Year one is still the $12 million plus $3 million in incentives, but he is 36 years old. He turns 37 pretty much within the first month or so of the season. So a 3-year deal, but I think it's still essentially a 1-year deal, if that makes sense, right? It's one of those bits where this is fair for the next 3 years if he keeps going, but if he walks away after one, then it's not the end of the world. So I think it may be more just ceremonial than anything else, but if he keeps going, 3 years, 54.
They're going to be a good team, man. If they get their quarterback back, they have a top 10 pick in the draft. They sign probably the best free agent running back. They're going to be a good team.
Yeah, Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
Dynamite.
What really matters, though, is this.
Nobody? Okay. It was on this date in what year, gentlemen, that The Godfather, a 3-hour epic chronicling the lives of the Corleones,
70
is released in theaters.
74?
79?
71?
73.
1972.
Oh, we danced all over it.
1972. Godfather adapted from the best-selling book by Mario Puzo.
Ooh.
Big P.
Big P.
I've seen it exactly once, and I only saw the first one.
Really?
Never saw the second one.
I've only
the third
one.
one.
Wow.
Yep.
Is there? First of all, how old were you?
I probably was. When did I watch it? Maybe 10 years ago. So I was probably in my 30s.
Wow.
And not that impressed?
No, I thought it was good, and you could, it's I don't know, like. Yeah, I didn't think it was like the greatest movie I'd ever seen, but I totally understood why people thought it was in the conversation for the greatest movie of all time. I thought it was like a 9. I just maybe didn't think it was like a 10.0.
And it was low maintenance?
Yeah, it was 9, but it was low maintenance, so that made it a 10.
And
it was very
didn't
good.
have any compulsion to go watch Godfather 2 then, knowing that it's...
No.
That's crazy.
See, what you guys don't understand is the Big P has patterned his entire life after that movie.
Well, that's your rounders for me.
Maybe.
Yeah, got it.
And he just saw it 3 weeks ago. That's why it changed.
I've only seen the first one.
Yeah.
Really?
Isn't the third one terrible?
Third one's reportedly terrible, but the first two
Is it
everybody
really?
raves
I have
about.
not seen 3.
Why is it god awful?
It just does. It doesn't hold. The writing doesn't hold up. There's so many plot. It was forced. It was completely
And
unnecessary.
that was his daughter, right? That was
Yeah.
Francis Ford Coppola's
Sofia
daughter.
Coppola.
Sophia.
Francis did both. He did all 3 of them.
He did all 3.
She's in it,
Oh,
right?
What
She's
character
one
did
of
she
the
play, Hawk?
actresses.
she played
Medea.
Yeah, she.
Wow.
Medea.
Yes, in Godfather 3.
It's the origin story.
You don't know her lore?
Wow.
Yeah, I would
Part
say
of
the
the Medea
blackface
universe.
and the makeup, and it was probably the part that really brought it.
Honestly, hot take. I think she did better than Tyler Perry. She should be recast.
How dare you?
Had to save Christmas from the Corleones. Paul, your hands up.
Medea.
You know it's a dude, right?
Oh, so is Damian Woody.
Yeah.
I never said that about Damian Woody.
Max?
He said
I got
if it
your
was a
back.
lady that was that size, and I said, I love ladies of all sizes.
Yeah, he did. And then he put his hand on the TV screen
Why would I have done that?
because you were horny.
Please silence him, Big P.
The Wild are at Tampa Bay tonight, 6:30, right here on the Fan. Your home for Minnesota Wild hockey. 11 games to go for the Minnesota Wild in the regular season, 8 of them on the road. So just 3 home games left if you want to go watch the Wild before the regular season is over. But what really matters is this.
You're right, by the way. I for some reason, I thought she was the director, but she was one of the stars in it, Sophia.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
She was the director for Lost in Translation, right?
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
Man, what a film that is.
That's another film. Yep.
It was on this date in 1603 that the very first Queen Elizabeth died after 44 years of rule, which is a long time in 1603, right?
Mm-hmm.
Queen Elizabeth I of England died, and King James VI of Scotland ascended to the throne. That's right. Uniting England, Scotland, and the Lakers.
Wow. Is that a true story?
Yep, that's true. She was the daughter of King Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn. The old bow-legged Boleyn, they called her.
Jeez. Is she the lady that got her head cut off?
Would you relax?
Okay.
Jesus. I don't know. Let me check. Elizabeth succeeded to the throne. Succeeded to the throne in 1558 upon the death of her half-sister, Queen Mary. The 2 half-sisters, both daughters of Henry VIII, had a stormy relationship during Mary's 5-year reign. Mary, who was brought up as a Catholic, enacted pro-Catholic legislation and made efforts to restore the Pope to supremacy. A Protestant rebellion ensued, and Queen Mary imprisoned Elizabeth in the Tower of London on suspicion of complicity. Tower of London, we've all been there.
Yeah, we have.
After Mary's death, Elizabeth survived several Catholic plots against her, and although her ascension was greeted with approval by most of England's lords, who were largely Protestant and hoped for greater religious tolerance, blah, blah, blah. Under the early guidance of Secretary of State Sir William Cecil, she repealed Mary's pro-Catholic legislation and established a permanent Protestant Church of England. So that time is when all of that happened. Protestants, Catholics, all that jazz. The 2 kids in the Tower of London, all that jazz.
Max, you've never been to the Tower of London, but have you been in a London Bridge?
Talk about it. You know I have, brother.
You were at the Tower of London, were you?
No, I didn't. I've never gone to the Tower of London.
okay,
Nope.
That's where
Too busy with the London Bridge.
That's where the family jewels are, right?
Yeah, we saw them.
Yeah, we saw them.
Yep.
Yeah. Crown jewels, I guess, not family jewels.
Yeah, nobody
Same thing.
Seen those too.
Yeah.
saw those in his hotel room.
I was like, so you guys were at the London Bridge?
Me and Fergie.
That is a banger.
That is a banger.
Yeah, that's
Thank
a pretty
you for
good
saying
tune.
that.
Fergie's
You're
whole
right.
first album is a banger.
Yeah. Big girls don't cry.
That's your tramp stamp.
Why would that be my tramp stamp?
I don't know. You're into tattoos.
Big P, please. I'm begging you.
I think you're hoping big girls don't cry when you hook up with female Damian Woody.
She's going to cry a disappointment.
Oh. What's the feminine version of Damien? Like, how do we switch her first name to sound more like Danielle. It's got
Darlene.
Sure, Darlene Woody.
Yeah,
Yes, he would.
Yeah. Hawk has banged a couple of Darlenes.
Oh, for sure.
Remember
yeah.
Darlene from the Ozarks?
Oh yeah, you love that lady.
Oh, she was scary.
Wasn't there a Darlene on Roseanne
Yeah, of
as
course.
well?
That's the daughter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Forget her name. Darn it. I mean, Darlene was the character's name, but I forget.
Is it Sarah Gilbert?
That's it. Yeah. Thank you. Bam.
Play Darlene,
Wow,
I
look at
think.
you. Coach is next.
Yeah, we'll talk to
Okay.
Marty Gellner in a second, and the newest manager of the Minnesota Twins, Derek Shelton, joins the Power Trip after this on the Fan.
From the 1-800-ASK.
Wasting time here. Bones is here. Marty Galarnar is here. And we have a very, very special guest on the phone. It smells like spring out there, Core.
Yeah, we're tight with him, so we get to call him Shelty, but the rest of you can call him Derek Shelton, the manager of the Minnesota Twins. Hi, Shelty. Good morning.
Good morning. What's going on? How you guys doing?
Oh, we're just putting up with this Minnesota weather where it blizzards one day and then it's 80 the next, basically. But you've had a month in Florida. I'm sure it's 75 and sunny and nice every day.
Well, not every day. We did go through a cold stretch that I feel bad for anybody that came down for spring training. We went through a stretch where we were in like the high 50s, low 60s. So if you come down from Minnesota, that kind of sucks that, you don't get the 80s. But yeah, it's been nice, but looking forward to getting north. And although the weather fluctuates, looking forward to getting to Target Field.
Well, John Bonus, you just spent a month down there with the Minnesota Twins watching a bunch of baseball and probably getting to talk to Derek.
I was there for that cold snap, actually.
Is that right?
Yes. It's terrible. It felt like winter in February in Florida. Well, let's just start with the obvious question. How are you feeling about the team? How are you feeling about spring training right now?
I'm very pleased. I mean, I think there's definitely some areas we still need to continue to work on, and I think that's going to go on throughout the season. But I'm very happy with the work that we've got in, very happy with the individual stuff, and I think we're just ready to go. I mean, John, you were down here for a while, and you understand the last few days of the spring, the last week of the spring, gets to the point where guys start to look forward to getting to Baltimore. But I've been very pleased that since our last off day on the 18th, the kind of the attention to what we needed to work on with our core group has been there.
You spoke a lot at the beginning of spring training about trying to establish certain tenets, certain culture around the team. You've now gone through that for 5 or 6 weeks. Which ones do you think kind of took on? What tenets and culture changes do you feel like have been implemented in your 5 or 6 weeks overseeing things down there?
Did I use the word tenants? Because I don't know if I'm smart enough to use the word tenants. So don't put smart words in my mouth, if that's not the case. I'm going to have to look at Dustin and have him explain to me what that means before I answer this. But no, I think the biggest thing that we wanted to talk to was like the standard of expectation that we had from our group. And we've done a nice job with that. And that's been player driven and player executed, but that's something that I've really been pleased with. I think our bats over the last couple days have been more consistent, which is encouraging to see. And then, our starting pitching over the course of the spring has really, I think, gotten better.
Shelty, it's Meat Sauce. I'm sure Mark Hallberg is a nice guy, but I never got any kind of information about my bench coach position.
Yeah, I apologize for that. I mean, I don't know where that was lost in communication. I will say Mark Hallberg is a really nice person, actually. He's no meat sauce. Let's be very transparent about that. And I don't understand how that information got lost, and I apologize, and we'll try to figure that out.
It's all right. I appreciate it.
True story. During the last commercial break, Shelty, Sauce goes to John Bonus. He goes, "Wait, Grady Sizemore, like the baseball player, he's here now?" And it's like, the other Grady Sizemore. But Sauce was very excited that he saw that name.
I don't even know how to attack that. I don't even know where to go with that, number one. And number two, like, dude, we've been in spring training for like 7 to 8 weeks. Have you not looked at anything that has to do with the Twins that you don't know who's on the staff?
Yeah,
I think we talked about it in January that he was on the staff.
You did.
Definitely did, yeah.
He's one of your coworkers.
Yeah, he is.
Right?
I'm just devastated that I'm not the bench coach.
I don't understand this. I mean, I wish I was in studio so you could see the expression and the frustration on my face right now that Sauce just can't lock it in. I mean, you told me you were going to lock into the Twins, and you were going to go less Wolves and less Vikings, and you basically just lied to me.
Well, they are. I'll tell you this. They are my MLB The Show 2026 team.
Oh, that's great. I appreciate that. They're your video game team.
You're going to have to send him down to the minors. That's just all there is to it.
And he is kissing ass. He is currently wearing a Twins hat, and he doesn't do that very often, but he actually is right now. Sauce.
I love that. I actually love that. Hey, just so you know, LaTroy Hawkins is on the staff, too.
Yeah.
Ryan Jeffers is still our catcher. I mean, is anything else you need to go over?
No, I got it all. I'm looking at it right now. I didn't know you guys had a website.
Yeah, it's awesome. Check it out. We got uniforms. We got everything. We're going to play a full schedule of games.
Brilliant.
Hey, Shelty, spring training can get a little monotonous. It can get long, but obviously there are reasons for it. It's the preparation you need for the season. But when you're a new manager, there are so many people you need to not only meet, but like establish relationships with and get to know, and they need to get to know you. How much of spring training for you was that piece of it, like personality driven, both them getting to know you and you getting to know them, players, personnel, your staff, the training staff, all of that. There are a lot of people at a spring training.
Yeah, Marty, I definitely agree with you, and I think that's a really good point, especially for this spring training. Spring training does get long. It gets monotonous at the end, and I would totally agree with that. This being the first year with the new staff and a new group, we needed that time because you need the time to establish a relationship. I mean, you go through the first kind of week or so, and it's really like a honeymoon phase. Everybody's trying to figure each other out and figure out the dynamic of how we work. But as we've got later into games, you get the flow of how the staff's going to work and communication relationships. So probably more so than any spring, the length of it has been extremely important just to be able to establish those relationships.
Well, speaking of length, let me. I was just reading an article on twinsdaily.com, great website, about how the players.
Oh, they have a website?
They do. It's a great website.
No uniforms, though.
I'm reading about the actual true measurement of each player and why it matters now. You're not allowed to say you're 6'1" if you're actually 5'11" anymore. It's because of the strike zone and the fact it's going to be the ABS challenge system. Can you explain to me, as somebody who is getting to know this as a brand new way of living, who's going to be in charge of telling you whether or not to challenge a call?
Well, the player has to be, and I thought you were going to ask me to get a measurement of how tall you are. Actually, I cannot do that.
I don't want to know.
He does not want to know that.
Sauce has been lying about his height for about 5 years, I'm thinking,
Oh, it's the weight, too. My God.
Go ahead.
Oh, my gosh. I did not go there. I did not go there.
I deserve it. I didn't know you had a website.
I went. The player is actually in charge of it. There can be no help from the dugout. There can be no external help. So it's essentially the pitcher, catcher, or hitter that has to do it, and they have to do it within 3 seconds by tapping the top of their helmet or verbally probably doing both, saying, hey, I'm going to challenge, or touching the top of their helmet. I think we've seen it work really well in spring training. It adds a different dynamic to the game because of the fact that the fans and everybody are watching it and finding out at the same time on the scoreboard. And it definitely has, I think it's been beneficial. I actually like it. It's going to be interesting to see. There's going to be less jockeying from the manager or the coaches with umpires because it's essentially in the player's hands before you run out of challenges.
Is there some kind of guidelines you're going to say to your players to make sure they don't do it too often?
No, right now, I mean, I don't think we're going to go into any specific guidelines, and we'll monitor as the season has gone on. In spring training, actually, our catchers, Jeffers and Carantini, have been really good at it. And, I think there's been some times where we've actually, even though it's a spring training game, kind of changed the course of a game. John may have been down there, the one that I think we won 2 in 1 inning and ended up scoring 5 runs because of it. And I think we're going to see, the dynamic of innings changed because of a right call or an overturned call.
The big question coming into spring training is probably the big question coming out of spring training and into the regular season, which is the bullpen. I was a little surprised to see a couple veterans not make the team, and I understand, you gave them a tryout and such, but I guess my question is sort of like, where do you feel like you're going to be getting the high leverage bullpen innings out of from the staff that you're kind of reconstructing based on, the teardown that happened at the trade deadline?
Yeah, I think we're going to kind of mix and match. There's not going to be one specific person that's going to pitch in the 7th, 8th, or 9th. It's going to be a collective group, and we're going to try to mix and match for the best situations. And then ultimately, I think people will pitch themselves into the roles that they're going to be at. And it's going to come a little bit by meritocracy. If you're pitching well, you're going to put yourself in a position that you're going to get those leverage innings.
How much of the WBC did you watch, and what did you think?
I liked it. I watched it. I mean, it was interesting. I did not watch the initial rounds of it. I think when we got into the final 8 from the quarterfinal on, I watched as much as I could. I mean, the fact that games start at 8 o'clock and spring training starts really early is John and Marty will tell you. I was going to bed early and not finishing, but it was very exciting. I mean, I think it's a really fun event. It's going to be interesting to see what the next steps that they take forward with it moving into the next iteration of it.
How's your March Madness bracket looking?
I did not do a bracket because I don't know if we allegedly would play games. Marnie, you know well enough to know that. I would not fill out a bracket because I don't know enough about it. But if I did have a team in a certain kind of spread pool, I'm doing all right now.
Well said. Well said.
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have Hawk? Do you have that Corey Provis highlight from like 2 days ago? Can we play that for Shelty and see if he's heard this? Do you know what we're talking about? Did you hear the Corey Provis call that went viral, Shelty, or not?
Yeah, I am very aware. I think I told you guys. I think I told you guys this winter that last year I turned into a volleyball dad, and my volleyball dad group chat was very much curious what was going on at a Twins game the other day in spring training. So I was getting multiple texts on Corey Provis and Perk going viral.
Marnie, did you hear about this?
Yeah,
It's the best, right?
I've listened to it over and over.
This is it. Right here.
So good start for the Twins here in the 4th inning. You ever seen Buck with his pants down? No. Like in shorts? No, like he doesn't have no socks showing. I see what you're saying. So, yeah.
You ever seen Buck with his pants down?
No.
My favorite part of that is you got full Minnesota accent of Perk right there.
Yeah.
Full on. And then I don't know if I've ever heard Perk be that silent or the long pause that you've had, because there were 2 pauses of like, what am I going to say next?
Yeah.
No.
He just dropped the no. That should be a commercial.
Yes, the best.
Just the no part of it.
That's really good. All right, last question here, and then we'll let you go, Shelty. Appreciate the time as always. Baltimore, we haven't talked about them at all. They're your opponent when you open up in 2 days. How far ahead do you start scouting and strategizing for Baltimore, and what you've seen so far? What do you like or dislike about that squad for Thursday?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good club. They did a really good job building their starting pitching staff. They added Bassett and Shane Boz to go along with Rogers at the front end. I mean, it's an American League East team that's deep. Jackson Holliday most likely is not going to start with them because of a hamate bone. A team that kind of had a down start to the last year. We've seen them a couple times in spring training this year. To answer the first part of that question, we started watching them about 4 or 5 days ago, because now you're getting into the situation where you have a general idea of what their club is. So a club that did a really good job building their starting pitching this offseason, but we have been paying attention to them for about the last 4 or 5 days. One
follow-up question for the beat writers. What restaurants? I assume you also scouted the restaurants and such in Baltimore that we learned to trust his taste when it comes to road places and restaurants. What do you got recommended for Baltimore?
Yeah, any place in Little Italy. Baltimore has such a great Little Italy area, and then there's also a really good Irish pub that's right over by the hotel we stay at that you can get a pint of Guinness or two. So those are probably anything in Little Italy would be what I would recommend.
Let's go.
Sounds good. Shelty, you're the best, man. Best of luck on Thursday, and best of luck this season. We'll talk to you down the road.
I appreciate it. Look forward. I'll see you in Baltimore, Sauce.
I'll be there. Say hi to Grady for me.
Yeah, Grady Sizemore. He's on the roster.
And Toby.
Yeah, he's on the bench. All right, thanks, Shelty. Appreciate it,
buddy.
All right. That guy's the best,
There he goes.
man.
He is the best.
Yeah.
That's the manager of the Twins right there.
Yeah, he's just chill.
That's the best.
Yes, he's fun.
By the way, all this brought to you by friends at the St. Paul Saints. Speaking of baseball, Tuesday, March 31st, it's opening game down at CHS Field. Let the games begin. The Saints opening day features white jersey hoodie giveaways presented by CHS for the first 1,000 people, I believe.
We'll hustle down.
How about that?
And
It's
that
a jersey
roster,
hoodie?
Yeah, white jersey hoodie.
It's like a Snuggie. What was that? Isn't that what it was called? A
crossover.
Snuggie or whatever?
Yeah.
Bonus, are you going to Baltimore? You were on the fence.
I'm
You're
not
going to
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Vegas.
Oh, is that right?
And
So you
I can't make the Saints opener either because I'll be in Vegas.
So you
with
asked
you guys.
for restaurant recommendations and you're not even going.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were asking because you were going.
It's not like I'm never going to be in Baltimore.
That's fair.
Yeah. That's fair. And he's looking out for the beat writers.
Exactly right. Yes.
I had a great lobster roll in Baltimore. I have to think about the restaurant. I have to make a text.
What was the restaurant called, Hawk?
McDonald's Johnson's.
Oh, sounds good.
Now that you say it, yeah, that does ring a bell.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a bold name for a non-McDonald's restaurant.
They had it first.
Yeah, all right.
All right. All right. Thanks to the Twins. Thanks to Dustin and Mitch for helping out with that as well. Sauce, you want to do sports when we get back?
I'd love to,
Okay,
Steve.
cool. That's after this on the Fin.
Hey, welcome back. Hey, by the way, Marnie Galarny's here. She's brought to you by our friends at Surfside.
Come on now.
Oh, that's how you know the weather's getting nice.
Surfside.
Now you start talking Surfside.
That's right, Bubba.
It's that time again, isn't it?
When do you crack open your pool? Oh, great. It must be real rough being Marnes. Surfside's by the pool.
It's just a giant jacuzzi. She's been in it all winter.
Come on now.
Man, when do you crack it open? Like May?
Well, we did open it. Matt had it open on Sunday and was just like cleaning it and just to be around it and
just to get out of the house.
That's her.
My husband.
Oh. I thought it was like your neighbor or something.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
She was more
sure it's Matt?
Was he out there in his...
It's Matt. My God,
he's
you
out there in his
guys.
tuxedo
Pay
thong.
attention.
I thought it was
Mordecai.
Yeah, where his slabs out.
Was he getting some sun on them things?
Yeah, on them cheeks. On
To
them
be honest, Mark,
slabs.
please don't hold back.
The official
Popping it and locking it.
opening is
How do you look?
April
Was he dropping it like it's hot?
Yeah.
from the
Does he got them
pool
shoulders
April
company
9th?
where they actually come
Was he
out
listening
and
to Back That
turn
Ass
on
Up
the
by
jets
Juvenile?
and the
Was there a treasure
water
trail,
starts
like a
going through
real
the
treasure
pipes.
trail?
Well, now
Was he
the pool
double
is actually
cheeked out?
operational. And we can heat it and be in it.
Did
That's
it look
April
like he was
9th.
carrying around a couple
So
of
once
bowling
that
balls?
Your
happens,
mic's
then
up.
we can swim.
That seems early to crack it open, honestly. What if you get like a mid-April snowfall?
Well, we put the cover on. It's not going to freeze like the water.
Don't
Once
you
the
put
water
no
starts
cover on him?
They actually, so we go through Performance Pool and Spa, the company, but the first date is March 25th, and that's
insane.
tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. That's nuts.
That's the first
love you
opening.
tomorrow.
That's
The
gambling.
second date is April 9th. That's the date we took. And then
That
there's like a
sounds nice.
late April.
Oh, yeah.
But basically, it just means they get the
Ta-da!
water
Got it.
flowing.
Ooh.
March 25th, by the way,
gotta get
which
that
is
water
tomorrow,
flowing.
is Grady's 18th birthday.
Jeez.
Oh, wow.
18
Okay,
years
quick follow-up.
old.
Quick follow-up.
Dang.
Quick follow-up to that. Who is that?
That is the
Your
child that emerged
coworker.
from
Oh.
my belly.
Got it. So that's your son.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's where
18
babies come
tomorrow.
from?
I didn't know
18
tomorrow, yeah.
Should've said
tomorrow.
spoiler.
And then 5 days after that, a 16th birthday and a 50th on the same day.
Jeez.
What was 50th? Madison?
That's what I call him formally.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what are you getting him?
Wait, you already celebrated your 50th, so you're a cradle robber. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't know that. Didn't know you liked him young.
I need
Answer
the
the
energy.
question.
What?
Musty looks good for 50.
Oh, yeah. Listen,
Mohammed hasn't aged a day. So.
Man, that's a lot of birthdays to celebrate. No wonder you cracking the pool open.
Hey, happy
Yeah,
50th.
it's a big March is big for us.
Hawk.
Happy 50th. Looky here.
We already made a cake.
That's what you
Last
said.
night.
Ooh.
Wait.
One
so
cake
in
for the
Hawk's
whole group?
world, you
No,
just
just the
went,
first one.
Happy 50th. Looky here. Hawk, what did you do for my dad's
How did you
76th
know?
birthday?
You stole my line. How did you know? That's right.
Is Grady going straight to the casino tomorrow?
I think so, yes.
Yes. You have taught
Just to
him
pick up
well.
mom because she ain't been home for the birthday party. Mom,
I
please
haven't
come
seen you in a
home.
few days, Mommy.
Please come home, Mom.
Love it.
My eyes are just crossed. Them slots been going.
All right, Sauce, you ready?
Me?
Slots.
You.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip.
Marge, your Minnesota Timberwolves battle the Rockets tomorrow at 8:30. Your Wolves are currently in the fifth spot, a half game up on the Rockets. That game tomorrow can be heard right here on the Fan.
That was a good win in Boston.
That was a good win.
Yes, it was for the Timberwolves, and they've been treading water and then some with Anthony Edwards out of the lineup, and we're close to due for an update. Hopefully, it was initially a 1 to 2 week before reevaluation on Ant, and that's pretty. It's a generic timeline, I guess, and there's been no change on that. So I don't know if we'll hear anything this week yet, but that win in Boston was pretty significant, and now it's just like, man, just keep on keeping on because it is a tough schedule. It's a late game against Houston, and that is a team that is right in the mix and right on your heels right now. So you just said 5th in the standings, Sauce, but it is 5th in a literal tie with Denver, but Denver has the tiebreaker. No. So I know, but that's because we didn't win enough games against Denver this year. And the Rockets are a team that we can have the tiebreaker over. We can't against the Lakers, and they're up on us by 2 games, and we can't against the Nuggets. But we can against the Rockets, and they're a half game below us right now in 6th. So this game tomorrow night against Houston is really important, and it is a late one because it's not only on FanDuel, it's also on ESPN. So it's an 8:30, which means 8:40-ish tip-off from Target Center tomorrow night. But is that a big one? And then we've got Detroit after that. And we played Detroit twice, and Cade Cunningham has a collapsed lung, so he's going to miss a couple of weeks. It's not funny. It's pretty serious.
He didn't laugh. Yeah. He's serious about his sports.
He wasn't listening.
And so 2 out of the next 3 games after Houston are against Detroit, who's still a great team. But you think, oh my goodness, you can get Houston and maybe these couple against Detroit. You got Dallas in there who's trying to lose game. It's like, okay, this is where we make a move. And it's getting late real quick. Ooh. Am I right, Max?
Talk about it. I mean, there's only, 10 games left, Marnes, or something like that? There's only a few weeks of worth of games left.
No, Hawk,
exactly 10.
The playoffs go till like the middle of June.
They can't end if they don't start.
Wow. Just kidding. That got weird.
How good has Bones been lately, Marnes?
He's great.
He's been absolutely just incredible. I feel like he was a little, when his minutes were inconsistent at the beginning of the season, he was a little more inconsistent, but now that his minutes have become more consistent, I mean, what a just absolute injection of energy, offense, and just swagger when Anthony Edwards isn't on the floor.
Yeah, Bones is such an easy guy to cheer for, too. He is an absolute fan favorite. His little 3-point celebration, he's waving at the fans.
And the whole crowd is doing it now.
You're doing it back up. Joe Ingles is doing it on the bench. Everybody's getting into it. It's been an absolute breath of fresh air.
Oh, hey, Pee-wee.
Hello.
Are you singing Nirvana?
Yeah.
What was that?
Hello.
The lights out. She's less dangerous.
And actually, I feel like Bones is actually better if they can kind of stagger more Bones, less when Ant takes his rest.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That is when he
That's when he's
thrives.
and that's when they need his kind of swagger when Anthony Edwards isn't on the floor. It's like when and Bones kind of just takes up that mantle. And it's just been incredible. Him and Io have just reinvented that whole bench unit, which for the most, I mean, the first half of the season, it was one of the worst in the NBA. It was like outside of Naz Reid, there wasn't a whole lot of production coming from that bench unit. But between him and Io, and then Kyle Anderson has also been kind of a steadying force, a little slow-mo action in the rotation there. This bench unit is something fierce.
Yeah, and we did not want this injury to Anthony Edwards. And if it has to happen, then you need to find some good in it. And I think we have found some good in it.
I like watching Io and Bones on the court together. It's a little more chaotic and less structured, but they have so much energy and so much, I don't know, kind of goofy flow, for lack of a better word, together. It's fun to watch those two play in the backcourt together.
If you want to be wrong, that's fine.
Oh, Phoebus.
Hello.
Zacho, the Wild battle the Lightning tonight in Tampa at 6:30. But also, the Stars have lost 2 straight, so the Wild trailed them by 5 points.
And this is brought to you by the St. Cloud Huskies.
Yeah, St. Cloud State University. Thank you to them. Erickson Ek, Kaprizov, and Foligno all practiced yesterday. They are traveling with the team. The anticipation is 1, 2, 3. Eventually, through this road trip, we'll be playing. So it'll be very nice to see Kaprizov obviously back in the lineup as the other 2 as well. The Stars have clinched a playoff spot. The Wild very, very close. I believe they're like 6 points away or something like that. And it's a big road trip here. The Lightning also played in overtime over the weekend. They lost their overtime, while the Wild won. So, but the Lightning second in the Atlantic Division. They're a very, very good hockey team. It sets up to be another big tilt for Minnesota tonight. 6:30 puck drop right here on KFAN.
The Gopher women's basketball team, they are in the Sweet 16. They will battle UCLA on Friday at 6:30. Yeah. UCLA is a 19.5-point favorite.
Yeah.
Tommy Wiseau loves it.
It's kind of shocking that we still have not found more parity in women's basketball.
What are we doing?
Exactly. That is a huge spread.
Yukon, they play North Carolina. They are 27.5-point favorites on Friday.
My gosh, that's a Sweet
North
16.
Carolina
versus North Carolina.
Right, Marty, you just made the point that we see that in the men's game in round one. You shouldn't see that in the Sweet 16. No. That's kind of insane. Like I think Michigan was a 31 or 2 point favorite in round one.
That was against one of the Hawks teams.
Yep.
Yeah, tough break for Hawks.
And the largest spread in the men's Sweet 16 is 9.5 by Michigan.
You're second.
Oh. Who are you talking to? Are you on the phone with my dad?
You got a large spread on you.
Papa? The Twins open their season this Thursday. Yeah! Johnny Beans, Bones, and Tommy Wiseau in Baltimore at 2:05. Joe Ryan will start for your Minnesota Twins.
Let's get some opinions out of you, Johnny Bones. Come on.
All right.
Bonies.
I don't think it's going to be a great year for the Minnesota Twins.
Enough of your opinions.
Well, why didn't you say that to Shelton's face 30 minutes ago?
I agree with you. It's enough of his opinion.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Talk to him. Strong talking. Mean talking.
They are the over-under in Vegas is 72.5 wins, which is 89.5 losses.
Oh, hammer the over.
Wait a
we
minute.
got this.
Let me do the math on this.
On the wins or on the losses?
Both.
And I think it's an important year in that if they are not, if they're not competitive in the AL Central, whether that means playing 500 baseball or close to 500 baseball, depending on, what Detroit is doing or what some of the other teams are doing, I think you could see another big sell-off at the trade deadline this year. It's important that they get off to a hot start. Baltimore is a team last year that really disappointed. They were favored to be one of the favorites in the AL East, ended up 4th place. They did a lot to improve their team in the offseason. The Twins clearly did not.
Improve?
In
the offseason?
The Orioles,
wow. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to sign and spend money. We're gonna have to see. I do actually. Shelton talked a little bit about paying attention to more detail. I think he is a more detail-oriented manager, and I think that has been a focus of his. And I hope the team is taking that to heart. And we'll see some of that on display that first week. But they've got to get off to a hot start here. And Joe Ryan is the kind of guy that can get them off to a hot start. He's a hell of a pitcher, and he's followed by Bailey Ober, and then 3 young guys that actually I'm kind of excited about. The rotation is still, I think, something that you can pin your hat.
You like Mickable.
I do like Mickable. Mick Abel, who is one of the guys they acquired at the trade deadline. And the truth is that trade deadline and fire sale they had last year is going to be there's going to be a little bit of a referendum on that trade deadline based on how this team does this year, because 2 of their pitchers in their starting rotation were acquired during that. And, I think there's also a couple of guys that I think we could see midseason that will be a part of that. And that's going to be how this team is going to do is going to depend a lot on how those young arms they have develop this year and whether or not they break through.
I got to speak for the class here. The new look that you got going on, the new dark vibe. I think you seem extremely Mickable.
You do.
Just me.
Yeah. Man, I think you're right.
I'd Mick you.
All right.
Wow.
Good to know.
I'd Mick the hell out of you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mickable over there.
Mick Abel, Taj Bradley.
Yes.
Kendra Rojas. Louis Varland.
Steve Lombardosi.
Just so you guys know who's on our squad.
I'm sorry, what was the last name?
Louis Varland?
No, we traded him away.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got Kendry Rojas from him.
That is who we got.
Okay,
Kendry Rojas and...
I'm sorry, Twins Daily let me down.
Oh, is that right?
I'm kidding. I didn't.
Yeah, I don't know that guy. Kendry Rojas is somebody that's going to be a St. Paul... when you mentioned the St. Paul home opener, that team is also going to be very interesting this year. There's a lot of top prospects. I think you're going to see half a dozen of the top prospects that are at St. Paul come up to the Twins this year, and it might be the beginning of a new generation. So even if they do end up having sort of a fire sale and turning things over, even if things don't develop this year, it could be a fun year to watch them just to see sort of the renewal that could be taking place. And if by chance this team does perform a little bit, you could get an injection of incredible prospect talent mid-season, and maybe that's what turns the season around.
Like Walker Jenkins?
Like Walker Jenkins.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Hang on. What am I doing?
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah.
Was
it Kurt Bills?
Yeah, what about Kurt Bills?
Yeah, what about him?
I don't know.
I'm going to watch because I like our new manager.
Yes, I do too.
He's fun.
And I mean, Target Field in the summer, it's a great place to watch.
Give myself
a prospect like
Marnie.
Bingo.
Oh, Tommy loves it.
And Tommy followed him right in.
He would. Anything else, Sauce?
Me?
We got
Yes,
football
you.
next.
Yeah, I got one more thing. The MLB season starts tomorrow with the Yankees battling the Giants at 7:05 on Netflix.
Where are they playing that game?
In San Francisco.
Oh, okay. So they're not playing in like Cuba.
No.
I don't think so. That was last year. Japan.
Oh yeah, that's right. Japan. I think that kind of was a failure, don't you? Starting the season outside of the United States didn't work out real well.
I mean,
for 'em.
I don't know how well that works for the United States audience. I think it works real well for the international audience.
Well, and that game was like December 3rd.
Yeah, correct.
It was like a week beforehand. Yeah,
it was
you're right.
way before the season started. It felt weird.
Documentary on that, I think.
Then they
this
went
year.
back and played spring training games.
Yes, they did. That's right. Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
No,
Who
sir.
have the Vikings acquired? Who have we lost? I'll remind you during Vikings news, Corey. I've got a hot take.
Roster updates after this Power Trip Morning
What
Show.
else is there?
There is no Vikings
You're
news.
correct.
Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
From the 1-800-ASK
right, 7:44. Here we are. It's the Power Trip Morning Show, and you got Marty Glarnar, and you got Johnny Beans, Bones, and the cast of thousands. And it is time for Vikings news. We're getting real close to football season time.
Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Truck Accessory Pro Store. Yeah, things have calmed down quite a bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Quite a bit since the rush that was free agency. And I don't know if you knew this or not, Johnny Bones, because you were out of town, but we have a new quarterback.
I did hear that.
Yeah, we do. And Ben just keeps stirring pots everywhere he goes. Ben Lieber wants to get people upset. That's what he wants.
He's rage baiting.
He's not a big fan?
No, he just said that we have a new quarterback, but we have an old quarterback who's coming back who might be our second quarterback or even our first quarterback.
He's just more excited about the Wentz signing than most of us. But, he basically said that Wentz, because he knows the playbook, is probably ahead of the curve when it comes to Kyler. And when he said that on Twitter, everybody lost their mind and said that Ben was just rage baiting.
Yeah.
To try to say that it was.
That's funny.
Ahead of the curve on March 20.
That was Ben's point yesterday when he clarified, is that he didn't say he fully believes Kyler will start week 1. He's just saying if the season started today, that Wentz would start because he has a jump on the playbook and things like that.
Does the season start
It does
today?
not. It does not start today.
I wish it did, Mars.
No.
Same.
I wish it did.
It does not.
Kyler Murray will have to actually look at a playbook, though, at some point between the next...
Okay.
Well, Grand Theft Auto 6 doesn't come out until, halfway through this season. We're
Come
fine.
on, Big P, relax.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Right. Just checking.
He plays chess, too. He's smart. He's fine. We got it. He probably has read a playbook. Maybe.
He's probably reading it right now. He's probably listening to the Power Trip Morning Show, having some coffee with one playbook in one hand and coffee in the other.
Yeah, good morning, Kyler.
If you could turn the playbook into a video game, maybe that would be...
Yeah, it's called Madden.
Sure.
Madden. Former Vikings wide receiver Adam Thielen's playing initials on Friday.
How about that?
Lehman, not us.
And you saw Adam Thielen and CJ Ham last Thursday.
I did. I saw them both at their retirement thing, and it was a very, very nice formal occasion. Marnie was not there, even though they're supposed to be family. Is there some kind of riff?
No, I had a thing, but our
right.
What?
Yeah, I did.
The classic excuse. I had a thing. That's the
at that time.
Something.
Over at the place.
Yeah, at the place at that exact time.
Our family group chat, though, is very excited about Friday.
Papa
and Mama. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're happy that Adam's going to be here on Friday.
Yeah, he will be here. No CJ though. No, just Adam.
CJ is, I think, a long shot. We'll see though.
He's probably got a thing.
Yeah, he might have a thing at the place at that time.
Yeah. It happens. It happens.
But this is Abbott's gonna love this. Oh. Guess what time Thielen is aiming to be here on Friday?
8:10.
Just after 8. So it's just enough time to be like, hey, you retired. Awesome. We'll play initials after this on the fan. And Abbott's going to go, how come he was only available on Fridays? And I'm going to say, he was only available after 8 on Friday. Yeah. So we had just enough time to ask him about, hey, what's the last couple of weeks been like? He said retirement's, something he's looking forward to. And cool, let's play the game. We'll play game 621 after this on the fan.
Now, Marty, I found it really interesting. You said off here a moment ago that it kind of runs in your family, and you can see it already happening, that Adams really let himself go. And you said after retirement, a lot of times people in your lineage really balloon up, is what you said.
God.
That's what you said. Those
quitters.
were your exact
words. You said we're a family of quitters.
That's what you said. Quitters is what we said.
Did I?
Yeah.
Remember saying that. And then you looked at me and you said, well, you haven't even retired yet. What happened to you?
Oh, I did not. I would never say that.
Don't make me hit the button. I can't. No, don't make me.
Don't say it.
I can't hit the button.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Please do it.
Don't you do it.
How much will you give me if I hit it?
I don't know what button it is.
You know what? Come on.
Oh, yeah, hit it.
No!
I would never.
Yeah, of course you wouldn't.
Can't. Nope, she's too nice. I respect her.
Yeah.
Can't hit it. I mean, I can hit this one, though.
Hey, Hawk.
Get your freak out.
Yeah, I'm on Hall of Fame game.com.
Oh, sorry.
Did you get the enshrinement ceremony package, which with the official ceremony ticket and gold jacket access? Well, it's sold out. Did you buy it yet?
I bought it. I bought 3 of them because I wanted to see if your dad wanted to come or your uncle or perhaps maybe your cousin.
All right, I'm just glad you got them because it's sold out on the website.
Papa.
You would bring Papa.
I love you, Dad.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I love you, Dad.
We have a new punter. and we have his name's Johnny Hecker. Don't call him Johnny Pecker.
Right.
We have a quarterback named
Danny
James
Hecker.
Pierre. We have an offensive tackle named Ryan Vandemark, and we have a quarterback named Kyler Murray. That is why the article that I'm reading on SI.com says it's been a very quiet offseason.
Here's something that we haven't heard in a long, long time around here.
Give it to me, baby.
We're going to have to nail this draft.
Yeah.
Right? It's been a while since we've just nailed a draft. And no one expects a GM to go, 7 for 7, or what do we got this year? Do we have like 9 picks? No one expects them to go 9 for 9.
9 now
how about,
because of the,
how about with the compensatory picks?
Yeah, right.
How about we go like 4 legitimate starter types and maybe a couple of guys that make the team, and then we kick 3 guys off. Yeah. Right?
Like find a center.
Yeah. Can we go like almost 50%? Maybe? Can we find 4 or 5 guys?
What rounds are these picks?
You have 4 in the top 100, 18, 49, 82, and 97.
Only if she's 5'3".
How many total?
9.
Yeah, okay, it is 9. There you
so
go.
you have no 4th-round picks, but though 2 out of those top 4 picks have to be good.
How about all 4? Let's aim for this. Let's aim for the sky, and then we'll be happy if we come up a little.
You got to find a starter, somebody who plays significant amount of time at pick 18.
Yeah, we're going to need
you have to find somebody who can play and contribute right away.
A center, a defensive tackle, maybe a running back, a corner. A
so you're saying we should draft based on need and not best available?
Take the best player available all the time. That's what I would do. As I said a month
this
ago,
team specifically,
the two best picks the Vikings have ever made were 98 when they had 2 stud wide receivers and 07 when they had a running back coming off a 1,000-yard season. The 2 best picks they've ever made were when they didn't need it and they just took the best player available. Do that every time.
You're talking about Randy Moss and
Adrian Peterson.
There you go.
Yep.
It's a good point.
Why are you the GM?
When you force picks, it rarely works. Case in point, when they traded Randy Moss and then immediately took Troy Williamson.
Right.
Don't do that.
They don't do that.
No.
Take better players.
If you could ever get free time from your Twins bench coaching role, could you advise the Vikings?
Look, why don't you make the picks and I'll be the money guy? Everybody loves Rob Brzezinski. Everybody says he's good at his job. There's a lot of people cheering for him to be the GM, right? They're saying this is the obvious choice. Let's not make him the temporary GM. Let's just make him the full-time GM. But the 2 of us would be a lot cheaper than Rob. You make the picks, I'll do the money.
Okay.
So who should we pick at 18?
We're going to take Caleb Banks, the defensive tackle from Florida.
Okay.
Okay.
Defensive tackle. I like it.
Now you want me to do my thing?
Yeah, you do your thing.
Well, we're $90 million over the cap.
We are?
Beep, bop, beep, boop, fixed.
Yes.
All right, perfect. So you did your job, I did my job, and the Vikings are back on track.
Who would you pick at 49, Hawk?
Probably Charles Demings, cornerback out of Stephen F. Austin.
Wow. Hey, when are we having Moist Chew on?
How do I know that name? Am I supposed to know that name?
It's probably somebody in the prep you're looking at right now.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's just off the top of my head.
Wasn't there like a Jonathan Deming?
Jonathan Demme is a director, I think.
Okay.
Isn't he the guy that did Silence of the Lambs?
Nobody's talking to you.
Nobody ever is.
Marty, I love you.
Wow.
Mommy?
Papa?
Wish this movie was called Silence of the Lamberts instead.
Pretty good. That's good, yeah. I've been told that a few times in my life. I'm pretty sure my dad and my Uncle Peter
Papa
took David to Silence of the Lambs and he was like 6.
No.
Yeah.
He was like,
are you kidding me?
I think
no.
when they walked out, he said, "See
That
what happens."
explains things.
Yeah.
Explains Dov.
That explains the constant tuck dancing.
Yeah. From Papa?
My God.
No,
It
from
explains-
Dov.
Explains why your dad kept driving around pointing out vans and saying, "You should get in those."
That's why he was always say to me, "Are you about a size 14?" when I was 6 years old.
That's why Dov's walk-up song, if he's ever in an MMA fight, will be Goodbye Horses. That was a deep cut.
It really
You
was.
two
Good
got that
tune.
joke.
Oh, yeah, of
Good
course.
tune, man.
Great tune. Underrated tune.
I'd blank me.
Especially to murder people, too.
Yeah. Or to
It's a good murdering
push
song.
your parts back.
You got that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Tuck, dance, and murder.
You ever tuck dance, Johnny Bones?
Can you help me move this couch?
Wow.
I don't like how you did that.
That was like Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Buffalo Bill at the same time.
Silence of the Gumps. Or crossover film. Maybe it's the same universe.
Maybe.
That would be cool if it was.
Look what he did to Lieutenant Dan. Anyway, that's your Vikings.
That was Vikings
There you
news.
go. That's
Well
it right
done.
there, man.
Man.
So That's who we have. Big opinions. Johnny Bones, you've been giving big opinions all morning.
Uh-oh.
The over-under is 8.5, I think. Is that right? Still 8.5?
For the Vikings?
So,
Yeah.
Yep.
What you got?
Which is dead. I mean, that's 500,
That's
right?
literally-
you get to 9 and 8, you're over 500. You get to 8 and 9, you're under 500.
Big
It's
opinions. Come
right
on,
in
baby.
the middle.
I'll take the under.
Oh, you are so never, dude.
I will take the under.
This is definitely a bet I would never make for every reason we've talked about with Kyler Murray, right? Like if
Yes.
Kyler's awesome,
yes,
that seems like a pretty easy
Yep.
number. If he's not, it's an under. It's just
I'll take the over.
It's
Actually-
a massive
actually-
variable with Kyler.
The way that this should work for the Vikings is he'll be awesome, and then he'll leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they'll be facing
Listen.
exactly the same issue next
Listen.
year.
I don't know why you're going to be saying that.
I know that
Negative.
you're a silencer, but you don't have to silence my dreams.
Why, you guys want to make a bet?
I'll
It sounds
take the
like
over.
I kind of want
I'll
to take the
take
over
the
too.
over.
Let me tell
Yes.
you why. And I should do the bet before I tell you my reasoning. Do you want to bet me, Johnny Beans, Bonds, Bones?
You're taking the over?
I'm taking the over.
I was just gonna say, maybe that scenario does seem like a very good Viking scenario for me. So maybe I'd take the over too. But I'll take the under. Sure, I'll take some action. No, I can't root. I don't want to. I hate rooting against you.
I understand.
I do that every year. I make money on the Timberwolves bet with you guys, and every year I'm like, I don't like betting against the Timberwolves.
I feel you.
So no.
Well, I'll give you my reasoning then. Do you guys remember last season?
Sure, vaguely.
No, I've
Yeah.
tried very hard to forget.
Yeah, remember how tough it was and how long
Yes.
it was and how everybody broke every bone in their body? They won 9 games.
Yeah.
That's true. You're right.
And they get to play the Jets, who are terrible, the Saints, who are terrible, the Dolphins, who are in full tank mode. That's 3 wins right there.
All right.
And the Falcons, who are not good. And one of these teams in the division is what?
Those terrible teams also get to play the Vikings.
Yeah, but
So I'm just saying, if we're not good, they're going to be excited to play us too. But I think we're better than the teams you just named.
yeah. And, one of the teams in the division will probably take
But you know what's funny about that? Do you guys remember, what was it, 2 years ago?
No, I do not.
Remember we were talking about how awesome it was that we get to open up against Daniel Jones, and our comeback was, but the Giants get to open up against Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
It was basically like, God, these are 2 garbage quarterbacks. Both teams are super pumped to play the other one because the other quarterback sucks. And now 2 years later, it's like we would kill to have Darnold back or Daniel Jones back.
Even with this busted up Achilles. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Sounds like they wanted to.
Yeah.
Johnny Beans, Bonds, Bones?
Yes, sir.
Have you started your website about flag football yet?
I have not. Is that where the money is now?
Did you guys freaking see that Odell Beckham Jr. catch?
Unbelievable catch.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Is he Spider-Man?
He
How
just
does he
grabbed
get
it out of the air.
I don't understand how the ball just sticks to that glove. I think he's cheating. It doesn't look like it's physically possible. And I don't mean physically in terms of a human's ability to move. I mean physics. How does the ball not bounce off of his hand? It's
No
insane.
Velcro.
Yeah, maybe. Velcro's amazing. You see, Joe Burrow wants to is hinting that he wants to be in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Was that? Did
Burrow
anyone
wants to be the
watch
quarterback.
that?
I just saw the highlights on Sports.
Yeah,
I didn't
but
watch the actual
The
game.
crowd was a little thin.
And it's
Crowd
on
looked thin.
during March Madness.
Crowd was sparse.
Yeah. Hawk, you watched all of it?
Every time. I watched it twice.
What's your
I
favorite
watched the all
team?
22. My favorite team?
Yeah.
The all 22.
Yeah, I watched the all 22.
Well, hey, since this is Vikings news, do you guys read into the fact that Harrison Smith jumped in there? Right, he was a replacement for somebody, correct?
I did look like, he was.
Didn't Harrison fill in for somebody else that was hurt?
Yeah, I forget but yes, he did. And he
How do you guys read into
he looked
that?
very, very happy. He looked to be happy to be playing football. I think he'll play again this year.
I think he'll play again.
I don't think he'll be on the squad in training camp,
No.
but when they need him, he might just
He'll
come
show
zooming
up
in.
third preseason game because they only play
And why
3.
not, right?
They should play more, right, Hawk?
Save that sweet bod.
I mean, they should play 0 preseason.
No, how
games.
many should they play, Hawk?
7.
0.
Yeah.
They should play 7.
They should start in June.
They should have one tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be great. Hawk and I'd go.
If the regular season started tomorrow, that would be great.
Hmm.
Just 0 preseason games every year.
Marnie, you got a big opinion
0.
on this. Go ahead.
Yeah, preseason is not long enough
Thank you.
and
Oh,
not paid enough. And actually,
Thank
they
you.
should start taking people off the streets. And there should be more women in the preseason games.
Now we're talking.
Like Kathy Ireland. Remember when she kicked in Necessary Roughness, Lucy? She could boot it like crazy.
my
Hell of a
God,
kicker.
Tommy.
And Goldie Hawn
Goldie Hawn, sure.
joined the Army.
Yep. Icebox and Little Giants. She was a hell of a
Goldie Hawn.
linebacker.
All of this.
Hold on. Goldie Hawn is not in Platoon.
No, but she was in that movie. What was it called? Wildcats or something? What was that called?
Wildcats with Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson was in that movie?
Yes.
Never saw it.
But she was a coach.
It's pretty good.
She was the coach.
Yeah.
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 She was also in Troop Beverly Hills, right?
She was also the original coach on Cheers.
Was she really?
Yes, she played coach. Yeah.
She did.
Same thing.
Woody was in that.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Never saw it.
There's a snake in my boots.
Yeah. That's a different Woody.
Thank you for getting that. I didn't think he was going to get it. You did. Thank you. Marty didn't get it.
I did now.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until.
You don't think it was
like yeah, it was clever. It was clever.
I'm the
I missed
power
it
trip
at first,
interpreter.
though, so
I'm the Duolingo. Not the Dua Lipa. That's something else. I'm the Duolingo of the Power Trip Morning Show.
Yeah.
Although
Dua Lipa.
Yesterday I had no chance of translating what Musk was saying, and I still
No.
don't understand. And it's been 24 hours.
Urban
No idea.
Dictionary quit yesterday.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, it's a mystery that I don't think the world will ever quite solve.
Thank you, Radco.
All right, Fan 5 in a second. Headlines later. We're going to talk dream fast food at some point. We'll explain why later during headlines. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
tour starts here, 3/11, and Dirty Heads live at Mystic Lake Amphitheater on July 11th. Do not miss out on an incredible night of music. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. Full details available at KFAN.com. Just make the keyword calendar.
All right. Big as I go, here we are. A biologist with the Federal University of Paraná. I don't know, P-A-R-A-N-A? Paraná?
Don't know.
Piranha?
I don't know.
I'll go with that. I like it better. The Federal University of Paraná said the traces of the drug, cocaine,
Nailed it. Yes. Yep.
could reach marine environments through water currents carrying sewage. And that is why they are finding caffeine, cocaine, and painkillers in the blood of sharks.
Well, don't forget, Cocaine Bear was based on a true story.
Right.
Yeah.
An exaggerated version, but nevertheless
exaggerated,
based
sure.
on a
Yeah.
true story. We do not need cocaine shark.
No, we do not.
No, that sounds awful.
Because I don't know
Is
if
it
you
any
guys knew
different
this.
than regular shark?
Well, yes, because regular shark, if you listen to the great Richard Oaknick, will remind you that a regular shark will tear you to shreds.
Yeah.
So you take a ill-tempered,
Yeah.
it's my Dr. Evil, ill-tempered cocaine shark.
Smaller shreds? I don't understand the difference.
Well, like, for example, the bull shark is the most testosterone-filled animal on the planet, right?
Second.
So already behind Chris and Blue Chew Gold. Like when, one of those gym bros rolls into a bar and he's all steroided up. The last thing you want to do to that guy is give him cocaine.
Fair.
Right.
Correct.
That's what the bull shark would be on cocaine.
Yeah.
Cocaine shark. Don't
Don't need cocaine shark.
The team found, after analyzing blood samples of about 85 sharks near the Eleutheria Islands, where that's at Mars.
That's Rosie's spot.
Nearly 1/3 of those tested
Had an infection once.
were positive for.
Oh, my God. Drink more cranberry juice.
It burns.
Take you, Cora.
Hawk your mics
Can't
off.
take you, Cora, anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, Cora would be my perfect female name, correct?
really
Like we were
would,
trying to
yeah.
figure out Damien and Woody's.
You're pretending this is the first time you've heard that.
I think I'm going to go with Cora if I ever
Good one.
Cora the
dabble.
horror.
Yeah.
Cora the Horror. That's my garbage pail kid name.
Yeah. Hawks in.
I'm not saying no.
No.
Nearly 1/3.
One turd.
Turd. God, is your dad writing your jokes too?
Yep, I got a ghostwriter.
Yeah. 1/3 of a shark that just ate a bunch of cocaine.
Yep. Tested positive for caffeine. Tested positive for anti-inflammatory drugs like acetaminophen. And, of course, cocaine.
What a mixture.
Yeah.
So it's doped up and it feels no pain.
It feels great.
Wow.
And I think the
super
difference would
shark.
probably
Having a
be
great day, actually.
How do we
Coke shark.
weaponize them?
a Coke shark is going to, you know how like a normal shark's going to bite you and go, oh, no, okay, that's not a seal. That's a human being. I don't want that. A cocaine shark's going to go, ah!
Yeah.
Yep.
I
They
what
don't
it
care
is.
if you taste terrible. They're going to
No.
eat it. Yep, for sure.
Yeah, I've been,
Yep.
never mind.
Okay,
What?
you've been there. Yep. How do we weaponize super sharks?
No kidding.
Let's weaponize these things. Haven't we, aren't there some countries that weaponize dolphins?
Sure.
Yeah. What country is that, Hawk?
Miami.
Don't they do some kind of recon work? And I'm trying to think if it's like bomb.
That's not what
I think that was a World War II thing. Was that something that the Germans
know.
tried to do?
It's in the back of my mind at some point that the dolphins have been used in war for something.
Yeah, I
but now
think-
I'm blanking on exactly how they used them.
I think we have.
I wish I would retain information so I would actually do well on Jeopardy instead of just watching and getting like every fifth
If
answer.
memory serves, I don't have a great memory. I think we made them pilots in World War II.
We did?
Yeah, I think we did.
Then it sounds like a better idea for a screenplay than
Yeah.
reality.
Yeah, we got
Cocaine
cocaine
shark.
shark and
Pilot
dolphins.
dolphin.
Pilot
Speaking of that, geez Louise, man. That story yesterday about that plane hitting that fire truck.
Oh, I know.
Did you guys hear the entire audio?
About the ejection too?
Well, that
Oh,
yeah. Well,
man.
they found the flight attendant in her chair, still strapped in outside of the plane.
Yep, ejected.
Yeah, and she was, I believe, uninjured. I think.
Well, she survived. I'm sure she got messed up.
Oh, okay,
but
cool.
she's,
There you go.
He broke her leg pretty bad.
Oh,
but
did she?
she'll
Okay,
be
there you go. Yeah.
But how do you get ejected from a plane?
I don't know.
And they said the plane was going somewhere between like 90 and 110, I think, when it hit. So that's a 100-mile-per-hour car crash, and you get ejected. You shouldn't survive that.
No.
Right? That they always say that's why you wear a seatbelt, because if you can survive a car wreck, you probably have a chance if you don't go through the windshield. This gal gets ejected from a plane and survives.
I know.
Unbelievable. What are the chances of that?
And
1%, maybe less.
I think I've got the audio again. I'll play it we played it yesterday as well, but I think this one does include the part where the guy's like, "Yeah, I messed up." You know, it's like, what?
Boy.
I know. Yeah. What can you say? I mean, right?
Truck 1 and Company with Guardi Tower requesting to cross 4 at Delta.
Truck 1 and Company, cross 4 at Delta.
Truck 1 and Company crossing 4 at Delta.
Frontier 4195, just stop there, please. Stop. Truck 1, stop. Stop, Truck 1, stop. Stop, Truck 1, stop. Go 2603, go around, runway heading 2000. 646, I see you collide with the vehicle here, just hold position. I know you can't move. The vehicle's there responding to you now.
Is the runway closed?
No.
Yeah, that's not. I did hear audio where he's talking to somebody else, and the other pilot goes, "Yeah, I saw what happened. That's terrible." And he goes, "I messed up." Oh, that's the kind of thing that I'm so glad I do radio.
Yes.
I mean, I might get fired for saying the F word someday accidentally. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm never gonna cause that kind of thing. Man, poor guy. Obviously, he didn't mean to do that. You know?
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Those two pilots just wanted they were both, I think, under 30 or something.
Right around there, yeah.
Louise.
I mean, just terrible.
Terrible, man.
Horrific.
There's no malice. It's just an honest mistake, but it's a deadly mistake.
Yeah.
41 people were injured.
Yeah. And I mean, that's a hard impact, obviously.
Yeah, it's 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, right?
Man.
And I'd imagine that too. The plane lands and you're like, oh, thank God. If you're a nervous flyer.
Right.
We're on the ground. Oh, thank God we made it. Then wham!
Then exactly. Just a huge boom.
Oh, awful.
Just terrible.
Honestly, lucky it's not more than 2 people.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
for real.
correct.
At the end of that plane, I mean, I can't even imagine.
Terrible.
So, there you go. Let's go back in the toy department, shall we?
Yeah.
It's been too much serious stuff.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip. Brought to you by the St. Paul Saints.
Let's go. St. Paul Saints all day.
Week away, right?
Yeah, man.
I think you said the 31st, so 1 week.
Yeah, man.
1 week.
I believe that's the same day that the boss is in St. Paul too, right? So I can go see the Saints and go see the boss.
Sunday, he's in St. Paul, right? Because he's there for the No Kings rally. Is that Saturday and Sunday?
Okay.
But he also likes Dippin' Dots, so he's going to CHS Field to watch the Saints play.
You better believe that.
That's what my kiddo likes, going to the Saints games.
Who doesn't love Dippin' Dots?
The ice cream of the future, which pisses Sauce off.
He hates.
Yeah, I don't.
It's been the ice cream of the future for 40 years.
It has. It's been the ice cream of the future since 1990. It can't be the ice cream of the future 40 years later, 36 years later.
Is this part of your stand-up?
No, but it just can't be. It's always the ice cream of the future.
Well, I mean, technically, were they right in 1990?
Yeah, but you got to change up your slogan like McDonald's does every year. Like it's now, I'm loving it. It used to be Arches, golden fries.
So it used to be, I'm gonna love it.
Yeah.
Now it's I'm loving it.
Yeah.
So you're saying Dippin' Dots should have said, we are the ice cream of the future. But now we're in the future, so it should just be, we are the ice cream.
Yeah, we're ice cream.
We're ice cream.
It doesn't need to be the
That's
ice cream.
not super catchy to say we're ice cream.
Yeah.
What is this?
It's ice cream.
Oh.
But not of the future anymore.
When did it start?
1990.
So it's the ice cream of the past.
Yes. There. That's better.
Like all ice cream.
Yeah. Every ice cream's in the past.
Technically was made in the past.
Yes.
Even if you're making it right.
No.
Like all food.
Right.
See, you get it.
Things.
What?
Time is a bitch. You know?
Well, the homepage of Dippin' Dots says totally out of this world delicious.
Oh, see? I got to him.
They just changed it.
Just changed it.
It sounds like this just popped up now.
Way to go, Sauce.
I wonder if do you not like the slogan because you don't like the actual product?
I don't really like the product, no. But I you can't be the ice cream of the future.
We know.
Now.
Right. Yeah. I'm a Dippin' Dots fan, but again, I'm a sucker for ice cream.
Yeah.
Past, present, and
I
future.
will have some future Dippin' Dots, though, probably.
Yeah.
So there is
At
some
the
there are some Dippin' Dots
in your future
that will be part of the future.
Exactly.
All right.
Yep. Sea sauce?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Listen to this, fellas and lady.
Yes.
So as I was sitting here, I saw that I get a call. And I got that funny thing on my iPhone that if I don't know the person, I go straight to voicemail. I love that, right?
Love it.
Awesome.
Love it. And then I looked down, and it went straight to voicemail, and it was a 952 number. I'm like, that's what. I just usually like 888 or 899 or 1-800-JUGS or whatever. You know?
They need your credit card's expired.
Right.
Yeah, it was declined.
Yeah, but that one you have marked in your phone. That one does not go straight
You answer that immediately.
Right, that's right.
That's your emergency contact.
Sure.
Now I'm going to tell you guys, this is probably dumb, but I haven't been to a doctor in like a year. Right, you know, I go when I need to get a
physical,
you know, and that's it.
That, yeah.
Unless I'm sick, you know, or something like that. And my doctor retired, so I got to find a new one still. But stop it.
Same.
But I digress. I just got a voice message that said, "I'm blah 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 from vascular and interventional experts. We just got an order from oncology to schedule you for a thoracentesis. Please give us a call back."
It's my favorite dinosaur.
I just looked up all that stuff. Again, I haven't been to a doctor in a very long time, but this was a real lady, and she knew my name and said they got an order, but I haven't been to a doctor in like a year.
Sauce, did you send that sample that we took from him to the doctor's office? I thought that was just for us.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I sent it to the wrong person. I think you might be
like
getting
a scam.
scammed.
It does feel like a scam.
It feels like you're getting scammed.
Yeah, but they knew my number.
Yeah, so.
I mean, my name, you know what I mean? It wasn't like
right.
somebody calling from overseas or something.
You know what I've learned? If it's important enough, they'll call you again.
Including if it's a scam.
What procedure is this?
Damn it, Bones.
Thoracentesis.
Minimally invasive, typically 15-minute bedside procedure to remove excess fluid or air from the pleural space between the lungs, chest, and wall.
Yeah, it sounds like you're getting scammed.
Do I need one of those?
Sauce, I think.
Did you hear it on the radio?
I think I figured this out. I think I know what happened.
What happened?
You've seen those Cologuard commercials where you have to dump in a box and then mail it to Cologuard?
Yeah, his dad's ordered too many of them.
Why would he want to do that?
Because he loves dumping in boxes.
He can do that with the Amazon boxes.
Well, they're banned from going to his house.
And again, please don't say my dad.
Dwight Hockey.
Thank you.
What is it, Corey?
It was just a joke that he probably just dumped in a box for fun and shipped it off to
and
somewhere.
And then put his son's name on it so they call him.
Dad, stop.
Papa?
Don't worry about it, ma'am. It's just my dad again.
Yeah.
You know, when you see the fine print on the Cologuard commercials, it's like, you know, false positives and false negatives exist. So all I'm thinking is, if I'm the kind of guy I'm going to dump in a box and mail it off, and regardless of the results, I'm going to be like, I don't think this is right. What did I do? Why didn't I just go to the doctor if I'm not going to believe the results either way?
Right.
I'm not dumping in a box for fun. It's for medicine, sure.
Yeah, what are you, Dwight?
Now you get it.
Thank you.
Dwight. Do you guys know anybody that's used Cologuard? Anybody that's actually done that process?
I'm thinking about it.
No, but I have dumped in a box for fun. And Joe Anderson was none too pleased.
Oh, see what he did there? Mr. Fun.
Is he still with us?
With the fan, no.
I hope he's still with
Years
us.
ago. But he's still with us.
Zacho's going quality over quantity today.
Yeah.
Well, he's dumping in boxes.
Yeah.
Well, he's chimed in a couple of times.
He's working one up.
He's got some zingers.
Well,
way to go, Zacho.
I know one of his takes when we come back, because there's this headline I wanted to get to where they were talking about how America was polled about like their favorite fast food joints. And what this poll realizes to put together the dream kind of combo, you would have to make 4 stops, right? That the dream combo doesn't exist at one fast food joint. So what I'm asking you guys to do is fast food combo. It's got to be 4 spots. And you can't pick 2 items from the same spot. Oh. So you can't just be like, I want the number 3 at McDonald's or whatever. That's you have to separate it. And if you are required to stop at 4 different spots, what would it be?
Sweet.
And I know what Sauce's question is going to be, so I'm going to go ahead and ask it for him. Does it have to only be 4?
I mean, yeah, I'd stop at more, yeah.
And you can't stop at 4 and go, I want the entire menu.
I'll take the
I know
left
what
side.
I said. You can't go Ron Swanson on it and ask for everything.
Hi, Paul. Welcome back.
Yeah, that's true.
They just know. Yeah! They know?
Yeah, they know.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Tommy.
Duh. It's feeding time.
Yeah, I'm hungry now. It's feeding time. What am I, a barn animal?
You wish.
No, why?
I don't know.
I wish I'm a barn animal.
An oncology appointment. I don't know.
You slop out of a trough.
The Hawk did that in Denver.
Oh, that's a mean thing to say.
Yeah, that was not cool.
Is it
man.
wrong?
I wasn't. Never mind.
That was not good. Yeah, I know what you were saying. Maybe the opposite. Headlines next. Power Trip Morning Show Fan.
The Fan.
All right, final segment of the little show here. That is the Power Trip Morning Show. We thank you for tuning in with Bonzi Bones and Marnie Galarnar, who, by the way, big day for Marnie Galarnar.
Well,
You get to play the initials today.
well, I'm speaking to a group that's playing initials.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I got it.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
They're
Well,
doing what?
I have I'm.
You know that's trademarked, right?
I know that.
Do they know that? I'm going to sue them.
I'm giving a keynote presentation this afternoon to the Minnesota High School Athletic Directors Annual Conference
Wow, that's
in
cool.
St. Cloud
You're doing
this
that?
afternoon.
You doing keynote speeches?
I'm doing keynote speeches.
You have a website or something?
I do.
What's the name of it?
It's cleverly entitled MarnieGellner.com.
Mm-hmm.
You can find out information.
I mean,
I'll answer your questions.
That's a terrible name.
You could book me. I've got a great 1-hour presentation. It comes complete with a Google Slides.
Who does it?
I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
We have no interest in what's going on with you.
But you'd be happy to know, Corey, that the Minnesota High School Athletic Directors Annual Conference this evening for their entertainment is playing the initials game and has officially hired Trivia Mafia to run it. So they have gone sanctioned.
that is sanctioned, and then I approve of that.
Wow.
Yes. Congratulations.
Yep. Awesome. Good to hear.
That's fun.
It sure is.
And I think the initials are going to be AD.
80 what?
Athletic Director.
See what you did.
Kind of giving it away now. People can prep.
People can what?
The initials are not going to be AD.
Prep. Sus. It means prepare.
Oh. I read you.
Like, you know how last segment I asked you to prepare a dream fast food lineup? I hope you actually...
Don't need to prepare.
Oh, okay. You've been preparing your entire life.
This is my magnum opus.
All right, so here's the old deal. Again, like I mentioned before the break, there's this new survey. They were asking rubes about their favorite various fast food joints, and they realized in doing so that to put together the dream fast food combo, that the average American would have to stop at 4 separate places to put it together. So I asked you guys, challenge you guys, if you can't pick one meal from one spot, if you had to do a Frankenstein version and find your drink somewhere, find your main order somewhere, find a side somewhere, maybe a dessert somewhere, you have to split it up into 4 spots. Put your dream fast food combo together. Sauce, go.
Mine, quite easy. Chick-fil-A,
quite easy.
Chick-fil-A waffle fries.
That's your fry, yep.
I'd get a Burger King OG chicken sandwich. I'd get a McDonald's DC.
I think that's going to be almost across the board.
And I would top it off with a Dairy Queen Mint Oreo Blizzard.
Ooh, that's a hell of a selection.
Interesting.
Pretty
What
good.
was the sandwich again? A Burger
The
King
original, the OG chicken sandwich from Burger King.
Look at Max fist pumping behind you. Loves that choice. Loves that choice. A couple of salutes. That good, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, remember a couple of weeks ago when Sauce was like, hey, and Burger King's coming back. And we were like, what are you talking about? He's
Where
like,
they been?
you didn't see that commercial? They're making a comeback. We're like, what are you talking about? Well, now I've seen the commercial, so I understand what Sauce is saying. The CEO of Burger King's on some TV commercial going, you know, we've heard your concerns and complaints, and we're going to get this thing turned around. So that's what Sauce was talking about when we were very confused.
I
We're on the
watched
comeback trail.
the Oscars because I thought all of you would.
Oh, I watched some of it.
Well, thank you, bud.
And Hawk was studying for basketball.
I have to.
All right, so you're going Chick-fil-A waffle fries, the OG chicken sandwich from Burger King, Diet Coke from McDonald's, Mint Oreo Blizzard.
Yes.
Solid choices. Marnes, put together
Mint
your...
and
Oh,
is
it's
the
so
mint
good.
Oreo, the Oreos aren't mint.
No,
Is
it's
there
like
mint?
grasshopper.
No. Yeah.
It's like the ice cream. They add like that green dye stuff to make it mint flavor.
Because I didn't want to
It's
be called a
fantastic.
fatty by a few people, I would also add cookie dough.
Oh, to the Blizzard?
Yes.
That's
a huge mint, Oreo, and cookie dough.
That's good. You should get that.
I
Marnie,
love the details.
Marnie, the floor is yours.
Okay. Interestingly enough, I have a Burger King item to begin with. Thank you. A Burger King Whopper Jr., no tomato.
Very
Burger
good.
King,
Yeah.
Whopper
You get that,
Jr.
Very good.
that flame broil on the burger.
Okay.
McDonald's fries from 10 years ago.
Why not the ones now?
Because I
Gonna
feel like
taste terrible now.
they've changed them a little
They're
bit.
amazing still. What are you talking about?
Okay, McDonald's fries.
Interesting.
Sorry.
Yeah, relax,
But honestly,
fast food.
When Chris threw out that they had changed the peanut butter cup, recipe, we're like, are you nuts? And then he ended up being right. What do you guys think is different about McDonald's fries now? It's like, is it the oil different or something?
Still good.
Salt?
Yeah. No, not the salt. I think there's just something in, probably the oil, maybe the potatoes. They're just not, they're not as good.
Damn.
I mean, I'd still.
They're still the best
10 out of
fast
10.
food fries.
Okay.
Out of fast food. McDonald's fries. And if I could get them from
10 years ago,
I'll
you would
get
love
those.
it. Okay.
My drink, Cane's, Raising Cane's, 2/3 sweet iced tea, 1/3 unsweet iced tea.
Look at you.
No! Pat.
Yes.
Well played.
And for dessert, a Culver's hot fudge shake.
Oh my!
Damn.
That sounds
Really?
Hot fudge shake. Never
That's
made
a
that call. That sounds amazing. Sounds good. Johnny Bones, go.
Main course was a tough one because I was going to go with the Chipotle burrito, but then the only side you can get with that is the chips, and you can't go to Chipotle twice. And so it came down to the Cane's chicken fingers versus the Big Mac, and I have to stick with the OG, which is the Big Mac. That is, even if I am traveling in another country, that is how you touch base with home, is the Big Mac as the main one. That rules out Diet Coke, or Coke, more accurately, at McDonald's. So I had to pivot to the A&W root beer.
Oh, look at you being creative.
Oh, dude, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
Thinking outside the box.
Can I go again?
Let's hear it.
Thanks, Pat.
I was going to lean with the onion rings from Dairy Queen, except I got to finish with Dairy Queen, the pumpkin pie blizzard, or any of their pies, a banana cream pie blizzard, anything with the little pie crust chunks in it. So good. And it's an easy replacement for the onion rings from Dairy Queen. You go with the Burger King onion rings with the zesty sauce on top of it.
Interesting.
So Burger King does make an appearance.
Zesty sauce will be here on Thursday.
They got doobie.
All
Let
right,
me know when we see zesty sauce.
Bonus went outside the box a little bit.
Yeah, that's
there.
really
Like
good
it.
thinking,
Got
man. You
creative
really
a
got
little
there,
bit.
yeah.
Chipotle. All right, Chris.
I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm gonna.
It's never
Here we
good to
go.
start a fast food order with "I don't want to offend anybody." Somebody's getting ripped.
I'm going with chicken tenders from Culver's to start. I love those sons of bitches. Give me that honey mustard dipping sauce.
Son of a bitch.
Man, I love that honey mustard.
Yep.
I think I love the honey mustard as much as I love the chicken. And then I'll swing down the street to Wendy's. Say hi to that hot babe.
My God.
Give myself a Wendy's single with cheese and ketchup only.
Oh,
And if I'm feeling randy, I'm going to have them throw some mayo in with that ketchup as well.
so good.
Ketchup and mayo together.
Outstanding.
It's what God cries.
Yeah.
You mean Chuck Norris?
Yeah. It's what God cries.
Yeah. Then I'm going to swing through and I'm stealing this. It's true. Some Chick-fil-A fries. Those waffle fries are the best.
Yeah.
Those are good.
They're always
fries.
I'm going
good.
to need some of that dipping sauce there too. And don't be skimping on me. Give me plenty.
Yeah. He'll pay for it.
I'm going to need some of that for later. Tim, put it in my glove compartment. Forget about it until I sell the car. Somebody's going to be like, why does this guy have all this chicken?
What's wrong with this guy?
Please let me talk. Please. Now, listen, if I got to work the next morning, I'm not going to get myself a Jamocha shake because I don't want to do that to you guys.
But a hidden gem, though, right? The
I love
Arby's
the
Jamocha shake is so undervalued.
Yeah, that's a
it's
good
so
one.
good.
I love it. But I'm not going to do that because I have to have a large Diet Coke to wash it all down. So chicken tenders from Culver's to Wendy's single with cheese, ketchup, and mayo. Then we'll get myself some Chick-fil-A waffle fries with that dipping sauce and a large Diet Coke, and I'm happy.
Just 4 stops.
That's
exactly.
it.
Nailed it.
That's it.
Zachary.
And kind of 2 main items there.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
burger and chicken strips.
Yeah, don't judge.
Yeah.
Lay off me, I'm
Let the
starving.
man.
Not judging.
Zachary.
Chicken fingers from Raising Cane's with extra cane sauce.
Yeah,
I'm going to
played.
get the fries from Culver's with the Wisconsin cheese sauce.
Nice.
The most obvious pick for a beverage of all time, Diet Coke from any McDonald's you want. Just pick one. It's always good. And I thought the mint Oreo chocolate chip cookie dough combo was a original, but apparently it's not.
No.
I'm gonna second. Actually, you know what though? I won't get it from DQ. Well, I have to because I can't get it from Culver's. So
No, you've already gone, man.
yeah. So I guess
Right.
I'm going over to DQ, which is a pretty good consolation prize.
Hell yeah.
Max.
Hey,
Hey, man, brother!
Thanks, man. I didn't even say anything yet. So what were the 4 categories again, real quick?
It can be anything, but essentially it's a drink, a main choice, then like a side, and then a dessert. But you can't be at the same place twice.
And this is what I would pick, or we're trying to guess what the answer is?
This is what you would put together for your dream lineup.
Okay, I'd probably go. Does In-N-Out count as fast food?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna go with In-N-Out for the burger.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with In-N-Out for the burger. Probably the fries got to come from Mickey D's. That's just the classic. That's the OG right there.
I said they suck.
What?
No, I didn't.
But picked them.
But I said they were better 10 years ago, but they're still the best.
Okay. I mean, it's still a go. Still a go. Jay-Z was better 10 years ago, too. He's still one of the goats. I would say the drink, this might be unpopular opinion, a little off the beaten path. I'm going to go with the Baja Blast from Taco Bell.
There you go.
I'm going to go with the Baja
Kids
Blast.
love that.
And yeah, everybody. I mean, and they got the exclusive rights pretty much. Like, they're like the only place that has the Baja Blast. And then for dessert, it's either a Blizzard or a Frosty. I'm going to go with the Blizzard, though.
What flavor specifically?
I'll just stick with the classic, like M&M.
That sounds nice.
Man, that'll break
Nothing
your
wrong
teeth.
with
I
that?
love it.
Yeah.
What was your score?
Well, most obvious of all time. Clearly, I'm going Caniac, but that I can't do that because that would be fries, toast, and drink. So I'm just going chicken fingers from Raising Cane's. That's the main call. That's the no-brainer. That's the GOAT. Diet Coke from McDonald's.
Sure. Right. Good choice.
Recently, last couple of years, I've been converted. Zach was right. It's the best, and it's not even close, right? It's the DC at McDonald's.
Welcome.
I go Five Guys for fries.
Those are
that's Five Guys for fries. Because again, I don't eat burgers. So when I go to Five Guys, it's when they used to have the peanuts for free peanuts. Paul, I'm not eating that. I would go specifically for the fries. And my youngest and I just crushed those fries. We love that.
All of it. Rosie's here.
The last one I'm going to cheat on a little bit because I like Culver's and Dairy Queen, I think, literally identically. So I would say geographically, whichever one is closer is what I'm picking.
Yeah.
But my orders are different. When I go to Dairy Queen, it's almost always what you said. It's the mint Oreo Blizzard. If I go to Culver's, I get the peanut butter cup concrete mixer.
Son of a bitch.
So I'm kind of going to skate and say I will take Dairy Queen or Culver's, whatever one is closer to me, that's what I'm going with for the fourth.
Burger King gingerbread shake does not make.
Well, I mean,
you got to keep it regular.
If that still existed, I would pick that over my own kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even debatable. But it hasn't existed in what, 15 years or something? The last time that Burger King had a gingerbread shake, Barney thought McDonald's fries were still good. You know what I mean?
When you see it. Oh, Rose.
Too.
Oh, that's good.
Man.
The Chick-fil-A waffle fries was a good call.
Thank you.
Especially with their Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah.
Man,
And when
that
they're fresh
is-
and salty, man.
But also, but again, also the key is that it has to be a fast food joint, right? For example,
Right.
like
Sure.
I know you think that Malone's waffle fries with the rosemary is better. Maynard's is better, but that's a restaurant. That's not a fast food joint. It's got to be a fast food joint for this experiment.
And their honey mustard is elite.
Man.
Thanks, Tommy.
Anybody want to make any changes?
Nobody said it, but I thought about it, and they do have to be crispy for me, but potato olays.
Yes.
When they are crispy,
a good crunch wrap supreme is also elite.
Talk about it.
By the way, the Frankenstein that was put together by the poll was the following. A Burger King burger. That's a little vague, but basically it was you would get your burger at Burger King.
Yeah. Tommy.
Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. Then McDonald's fries, Marnes, and then either a soda or a milkshake from Dairy Queen. That was the Frankenstein combo across the country.
I think we did better than they did.
I think they went with a lot of, again, very generic kind of staple thoughts of McDonald's fries, Burger King burger, Chick-fil-A sandwich, and Dairy Queen shakes. But if you get a little more specific, I think we nailed it.
I think we did a great job.
I think we did a really good job. And Paul, you seemed very engaged.
Yeah, I was listening the whole time. I think that's the longest I've ever listened.
I agree.
Oh, thanks, Tom.
Chad Abbott.
I don't disagree.
And you had to put zero thought into your order. You were like, I got it top of my head.
Mine's
ready.
tattooed on my forearm.
You have a QR code.
Here, give me this.
Now I want all of that.
Yeah. Rosie, any thoughts? Yeah, thank you.
Just trying to think.
All right.
Is there a Five Guys in Vegas?
There is.
Yeah,
and
it's
there-
Tommy's
there's
hotel
a
room.
brand new. Oh yeah, that too.
Where is it?
Isn't there one in the Miracle Mile?
I think there's one by the Fontainebleau.
Oh, down there.
Um,
Because I'm like, I'm trying to figure out if I could do this. Because obviously there's a Cane's, there's a McDonald's, there's multiple McDonald's, there's a Dairy Queen. I don't think there's a Culver, so I'd have to go Cane's, McDonald's, DQ, and hope Five Guys exists. That's
Have
a
you
lot of
consumed
walking.
marijuana?
No,
I mean, it
I'm not
sounds
much
like
of a
we all
weed
have.
guy. That's a lot of
Flamingo.
walking to make this happen.
The
There's a Five Guys at the
Flamingo.
Flamingo
No, I don't think.
No, there's the In and Out down there.
No.
by the link.
Link, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Harrah's? No. I hear what you're saying. I can see it in my head.
John,
Grand Canal Shops.
Where the hell's that at?
That's in Caesars, right?
East of Caesars, yeah. So yeah,
Shop
close by the
Forum?
the Palazzo.
Oh, okay.
Venetian.
Yeah, I got it.
Great spot.
No kidding.
Rosie.
Oh, there you go.
I also have to say that I would rather pick any one of those places and choose 4 items, with one of them being my favorites, than have to make the trip around them. I don't want them one at a time. I don't want them cold. I don't want that work. I want a nice hot meal.
It's a hypothetical, though.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe like a
bring them
dream
to me.
food court, right?
Right.
If it was like the Mall of America and
yes.
all 4 of
Yeah.
these were in the
And
same
they're all
spot,
just
you could
delivered to my table.
right. You
exactly
basically
right.
DoorDash them to your table. That's how
right.
you get it done.
Okay.
Hey, go ahead.
In Chaska, we have an Arby's and a
Quit
McDonald's
bragging.
next to each other in downtown Chaska. And when I was pregnant, a couple of times I would ask Matt to get an Arby's regular roast beef and a McDonald's fries, and he was like, "No problem."
The
That was
Gellners are just doing
combo.
figure eights,
Yeah.
just loops as she's pregnant.
Oh.
That was a
Blame you.
great combo.
No potato cakes?
I mean, it just was.
I forgot about
would
the
rather
potato
have a roast
cakes.
beef than a burger at the time, and those were the fries, and that was just the combo.
Am I the only one that loves the mozzarella sticks at Arby's too? Those are those are solid, man.
They put up numbers.
Man, the potato cakes are so good. Didn't they move on from those?
No, they still got them.
Potato cakes they took away and they're back.
dead?
Oh,
Yeah, they're permanently
so
back.
They're back.
Oh.
And there's also
Smother them in
again,
horsey sauce and
again I do
Mike's
want to
on.
count this as like a quote side, but again, the bread from Cane's
Yeah.
is 1,000 out of 10.
I posed the question. I mean, it's been a couple of weeks, and I had asked you because I'd gotten my chicken wasn't as crispy as it sometimes was, and I had asked you, like, can you order extra crispy? And I got several people sent
You
me
can.
messages. Yes.
Yep.
And
That sounds nice.
you can order your fries extra crispy. And somebody sent
Yeah,
me
how
a
about
message
this?
that said you can order your toast buttered
on both sides.
both sides.
Yeah, my nephew Daniel was the first one to tell me that.
I like to get my bread
Squishy.
Yep.
Yeah.
They'll do whatever you want.
I mean, so now when I go to Cane's, I'm ordering my chicken extra crispy, my fries crispy, and my bread butter.
Pat fell.
Oh, they're gonna love you. No, of course they'll do it.
Yeah.
Pat, he
so
wants to
upset.
drive through a Cane's.
Butter your biscuits.
So, see if you can do this.
Okay.
How many possible answers are there in a magic 8 ball?
Six. D.
6-0?
6. I'll say 6.
Anybody else have a guess?
12.
I mean,
23.
it's an 8, but then there's a pyramid inside it, right?
I think
it's
it is
not
a
an pyramid. I don't
Isn't
think it's a
it- it's
pyramid.
not a pyramid?
I think it's a hexagonal thing, and that's a 12-sided one.
12 is too many.
I like his math stuff, though.
Yeah.
Let's go 12.
Boney knows math.
Yes, definitely.
Brilliant.
Zacko again!
20 is the right answer.
Oh, yeah, because that's why it's a triangle. That's why you're right.
10 of the options give you a yes to your question in one way, shape, or form. 5 give you a no, and 5 say that the 8 ball is uncertain. So when you ask it a question, there's a 25% chance you're going to get told no.
Because there's a dodecahedron in there. Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
No. Boney.
I mean,
Just can you quickly talk fast food so we can reel him back in?
You can't speak above a 10th grade level, man.
What are we doing?
There's a little dodecahedron in there?
Sure.
Get him
But then the faces are, like you said, triangular.
Right.
64-year-old Enya reportedly lives alone in an Irish castle with her 12 cats. Yes, Paul, she would. I've seen this castle. If she lives in the same castle as she did when I was 25 years old, I've actually seen her castle. And apparently she lives there by herself with 12 cats.
Enya has absolute slammers.
I don't know if you move castles. You know what I just said? Like, if she lives in the same castle, I mean, when you're that rich, my guess is you have the ability to be like, I need to find a bigger castle. But
was she that rich 25 years ago even? Was it from her music?
For sure. Yep. And I think she's a much bigger deal in Europe than she is here. But yeah, she had she was a part of the tour we were on. It was like, here's that, and Bono did this there, and here's where you two did. And we went up this whatever, and it was like, that's Enya's castle. I'm like, man, that must be rough to be that famous. Just have a castle. No big deal. Just guarded.
Man, when's the last time you had a 64-year-old Enya?
This says she's worth $150 million.
You about 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Man, 150?
Yeah.
She has 12 cats. She's a 64-year-old cat lady. Chris's dream.
Oh, my God. He only needs one more wish.
The hottest apparel right now is everybody is going after Ryan Gosling's Fox cardigan from the movie Project Hail Mary. If you see it and love it as much as Max and I did, you'll understand. But I guess everybody's trying to get their hands on the cardigan he's wearing in that movie.
What are we doing? I feel like every time he's in a movie, he starts a low fashion trend. It was the Scorpion jacket for Drive.
Oh, God, that movie was
cool.
And the Fall Guy, he had that sweet Miami Vice stunt team jacket. That was amazing. Yeah. I know I wanted that and scoured the internet for that. And now the cardigan. He's a fashion icon.
Because he looks good in everything. You know,
that's part of it. Yeah. Martin's no interest in that movie or not?
I heard about it for the first time today when you guys were talking about it.
Yeah.
So
it's shattering box office numbers.
Okay.
It's worthy. It's worthy.
Okay.
So
I'll go see it.
Go see it.
Yeah, go see it.
I'll have to go to an Imagine theater though because the real butter on the popcorn. Okay. I mean, you have to.
All right. You're talking about buttering your biscuits. You're talking about buttering your bread.
I don't know if she mentioned butter in her biscuit. I think that was in your own monologue.
Hawk translated that.
It was implied.
Is that not what she said?
No.
Okay.
No, I think you were daydreaming.
On both sides, you said.
No, it didn't say butter me on both sides. It said butter with the bread on both sides.
When you guys go to a movie, though, do you not get popcorn?
Of course. You have to.
You get popcorn. I sneak food in.
Okay.
And
then do you put just the oil on it?
Oil?
No. The butter oil?
No. You get it.
Yeah, Castrol.
You just get it as is. That's how I like it. I just like it as is. It's outstanding the way it
really?
is.
What do you mean as is?
Just
out of the
right as they hand it to you.
He likes it unpopped.
Yeah, I like it unpopped so my rock teeth can mash it.
So as is in terms of when they put the butter on for you and that's enough. Is that what you're saying?
I don't even get the butter because then your hands get all greasy. You can't get enough napkins.
I don't understand.
Marty's biscuits anyway. There's none left.
I don't understand any choices you make. You make weird choices.
What?
No butter?
No.
Yeah,
no.
Never has.
No, lots of salt. No, Hawk always buys 2 large popcorns because he doesn't want to share.
Yeah, and then I get myself some.
He feeds me, and then we go into the movie, and he cries.
Carries them both in like Dolly's carrying those yuggets. Just taking them on in the theater. Here we go now.
What? Are you okay? Here we go now.
He's just seeing saliva.
He needs help.
No, that was Drowning Pool. Drowning Pool did that, not saliva.
Right, yeah.
Proof that things never change. An 11,500-year-old life-size statue that was discovered in Turkey features a man holding his own penis.
Damn right.
Even almost 12,000 years ago. It was like, hey, let's make a statue out of this. What's wrong with people?
I saw the
12,000 years ago?
11,500-year-old life-size statue discovered in Turkey.
Yep.
Don't know what it was made out of. Whatever is capable of
granite.
It's like
maintaining.
8,000 years before the Great Pyramid.
Well, the pyramids were 1800s.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that.
They did this on CBS Sunday Morning on this past
Great
Sunday.
show.
Yeah, great show. I love watching it. And there's the inscription written below it said,
"Hey, it's Mark Rosen."
Oh, he's going to hate you now.
I didn't hit it. Sauce did.
Yeah, I did.
All right, so again, this happens from time to time. I think yesterday the Power Trip or the members of the Power Trip were tweeted this story about 7 or 8 billion times.
You are correct.
I'm just going to read it. I have clicked on it. I've seen the video. I've watched the breakdown, but it really doesn't need to be discussed more than the headline. Ready, Bonus?
I doubt it.
Ready, Marnie?
Okay.
A professional cornhole player with no arms and no legs has been accused of murder in Maryland.
You are correct. I was not ready.
How?
Hi. So the internet says, like, before you're amazed at how good this guy is at cornhole, because there's videos from the last handful of years where he got some national pub for being like unbelievably good without having arms and without having legs, and they showed you how he threw. The internet says this guy's just been a piece of crap forever. He's just obviously had some hardships, and he's overcome some of those by playing cornhole.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
But the internet's like, don't let the videos of him playing cornhole fool you. He's a piece of crap. That's what they said, because they were like, this is the most obvious thing ever. Of course he's going to murder somebody. He's got rage problems. So I have no idea if that's true, but the internet that claims that they knew him or know him go, well, yeah. The guy's a ticking time bomb. Just happens to be unbelievably good at cornhole for a guy with no arms and no legs.
Sounds like your bowling documentary.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of questions.
Interesting.
Did he throw with his teeth? Was it?
No, with his arms.
You just said he has no arms.
But he doesn't have arms.
Like past the elbow. He has he doesn't have zero arms. He just has it's like halfway maybe to his elbow.
Okay.
But so he has no hands, just can throw it.
Waka.
And it's kind of awesome. Just turns out that I guess he's not the best dude in the world, and he's been accused of murder.
And how did he kill the person?
I believe he has videos online of him shooting guns.
Yeah.
What?
So I don't know if he shot somebody with a gun. I didn't click on the actual murder accusation part. I was just trying to figure out how the hell did this dude play cornhole? Then I watched the videos.
If you tell me it was a quick draw situation.
And he won?
Yeah. We're both going to take 3 steps and draw.
Yeah. He'd still win. Man, he is good at cornhole.
It's kind of
Holy
nuts.
Smokes.
Yeah, show Marnie the video. Look at this, Barnes. I mean, again, apparently he's a murderer, but
yeah, right.
So keep that in the back of your mind. But the guy can play bags.
They did tell him he could do anything.
What? You said I could.
Follow your dreams, buddy.
Yeah.
You're capable of doing whatever you want.
I've been dreaming about murdering your ass.
Sounds like it was predictable.
Yeah, wow. Crazy. Corey.
Yes, sir.
Do you have your bear bells?
Not anymore.
Are you listening?
It's time, It's time to start prepping for bears.
We have a number of bears collared, and they're starting to peek their heads out of their dens. They're checking in regularly with their GPS collars. Folks need to just start looking around their yards, looking at things that might be attractive to bears, and make sure those things are locked up tight. Don't feed or approach bears. Put your garbage, food, and recycling away so bears can't get at it. Pulling those bird feeders down. Don't leave your pet food outside. Bring in your grills and smokers when they're done. And then if you see a bear in the area, let your neighbors know. They don't come out of the den like starving, raving mouths that need to immediately be fed. It takes a couple weeks for their metabolism to start to ramp up to where it was last summer, but they're going to be peeling out of their dens sometime here within the next couple weeks, certainly by tax day.
Oh, yeah, because they have to
got
do
an
their
appointment.
they're going to see Tim Meisner.
No wonder they're pissed.
They're going to jail.
Yeah. So there you go. The bears will be out, man.
All right. Well, again, best of luck to you when I have my bear bells on and I'm completely safe and
for
fine,
sure.
and you guys are running for your lives.
Yep.
You guys will finally say he was finally right,
He
that
was
those
right.
$1 bear bells were worth it.
Tinkle,
I mean, we
tinkle.
didn't see one bear on the trail, but maybe that's because they heard our bells
They
and
heard
ran
your
away.
bells.
Right.
You saved
There's a
everybody
reason.
that
Yeah.
day.
It was a
You're
long
a
ass.
hero.
It was a long ass walk too. It was like 2.5 miles each way. It took
I didn't
forever.
know Tommy liked dog food.
What? Oh, I see.
God, I thought Muss was on the show again. Love you, Muss. Johnny Bones, see you next week, right?
We will see
Before
you
you
next
head
week.
off to Vegas.
Before I head off to Vegas to meet you guys in Vegas. Sure.
The best. Marnie, TV when?
Tomorrow night, Wolves and Houston Rockets.
So your son turns 18 and you're just going to a Wolves game instead.
I know.
Jeez, nice mom you are. My gosh.
Oh,
Jeez.
Lord.
Well, in fairness, though, he's going to be at the casino, so what does he care?
Yeah, what's he care?
He's going to have a hell of a night.
Mama.
Happy birthday, 18 years old.
I'll meet you there, buddy.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Marty's going to Uber.
Oh, you said you had to work, Mom.
Gotta make some money to bring with me.
Got 3 speeding tickets on the way down. All right, Power Trip returns tomorrow, 5:30 to 9 to noon is next.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
Enjoy this beautiful day. You only get this one time. Bye, everybody.
From the